And we're live. Hello all, and welcome back to the Invictus stream. My name, as always, is Mr. Harlan Guthrie, and I'm here tonight with the one, the only, Erica.
The Harbinger of Destruction.
The Harbinger of Destruction.
Not for who's, I haven't specified.
The Hamburger Bringer, and we are joined by the one and only Joe Guthrie. The lovely, the wonderful.
Hello.
And tonight we are going head-to-head, tete-a-tete, on the one and only Malevolent. I could have had Malevolent music queued up there, but I didn't.
I'm wearing my merch.
Oh, nice. Welcome. What is this, you might be asking? Face Off. It's been a while since we've been on camera, so hi. Thanks for stopping by. This person next to me is my good friend Erica. And Erica loves all wonderful creative things that I make, just innately.
100%.
Legally, she has to.
But boy, does she drag her feet when she listens to them. Divisor, she did all in one, and it was great. But for some reason, 5 years of Malevolent's been happening. Erica could not move past episode 4, so I issued a challenge. And together, we crafted the rewards, the spoils, which we'll get to in a second. But I said, and I think it was like 25 days, basically. 25 days to listen to 49 episodes of Malevolent, plus intermezzo and prelude and coda, which we'll talk about. And
just slightly more than 49.
And then go head-to-head in trivia against moi, and the winner, the spoils. And first and foremost, well fucking done,
Yay!
Erica.
Good job.
Because not only did Erica do it, but she did it with time to spare. It might have only been like a day, but she did it with time to spare. And did it well. How was, not the show, but how was the overall experience, Erica?
It was good because not only did it remind me exactly of university, which you do like that last minute cram session. But I had the wonderful trade-offs that I was constantly making. And that was the hard part. I had to keep fighting the urge to treat it just as a trivia like competition. I wanted to enjoy it. But there were times where I was like, you know what? I could just move forward a little bit because I need to get this going on. And there was one particular episode that people were saying, hey, maybe don't move forward so much. And I was like, no, I'm going to do it anyway. And I have not had people not give me grief, and I have no apologies for that.
Can I ask, Erica, did you have any specific cramming tactics when you were in school?
Yes, I did, and they were all on display. It was find out exactly what's supposed to be on the exam, study only that, and by study, I mean go through it, get the gist of what you're looking for, and then be like, yeah, I got it. I can get like, I got it. And then go to the next part. And if that part looks okay, then be like, hey, I got it. And just kind of know how you can use what you have to kind of, I'm a business major, right? So half the grade is being able to bullshit your way towards the answer. So I can do that. That's all I needed. Just the key points and the buzzwords. I was good to go.
We'll find out if that's enough.
And that's the plan for tonight, right? Just bullshit your way through it. Right?
Yeah.
Well, the only sucky part is that I'm realizing that, yes, it was significantly more than 49 what I conceived of as episodes, but I technically did not do 5 of those or 4 of those because I watched those a full year ago and did not re-listen.
That's true. And I mean, I wouldn't say it was a significant amount more than 49. It was 49 plus coda, prelude, and intermezzo.
And 40 is 2 parts.
I would argue that, listen, I only split it into 2 parts. Like the
because it
patrons
was
didn't have
twice
2
as
parts.
long as a normal episode.
Because it's really, really long.
Oh,
That's all.
no.
But it wasn't.
I've listened to 70% of coda. I've listened to
70? Really?
7. I would say, well, 6 minutes, right?
I don't remember.
It was like,
hopefully that's not on the quiz.
It was like 10 minutes. I started at like the 6 minute or something mark.
Skipped all the beautiful parts.
Yeah, the beautiful atmosphere that you put a lot of time and soul into.
Henry as a baby that
There's
Harlan
like more
recorded and
but
kept
you don't
and
know.
cherished.
You skipped it anyway. Regardless, it was a feat, and it was a blast to watch. I know the community really loved watching you tear apart their favorite characters and make your own favorite characters out of the people that no one liked.
insane theories about things that definitely don't exist and
In
are not
true
part of
Erica
the show.
fashion, just cut your own path, and I'm really excited. But
Face.
that's not why we're here. What we're here for is trivia. Now, some might think, oh, well, this is an unfair advantage. Harlan wrote the show. But first and foremost, you have to remember that a lot of this show was written 3 to 5 years ago. Like only season 5 is really in the last 6 months plus. Additionally, I offered or was requested by you not to listen to any, which I didn't. Additionally, I've done trivia before for fun, and I've failed. So I'm not very good. And I believe Joe is picking some harder questions for me. So all of that, the question is the fresh listening to it right away better than the long time listening to it, but having a deeper connection to the material? We're going to find out tonight. But what's at stake is what people know. Do you want to present your winning conditions and I present mine, or how do you want to?
What I get if I win?
Yeah, what do you get if you win?
Okay. If I win, I get 2, I think, equally extraordinary items.
Yes.
The first one being the joy of having Harlan reading through the most elaborately, intricately conceived spreadsheet explaining rules for a Revenant campaign that I will be forcing him to legally run on my behalf.
How many pages is that document?
5.
It's got 5. It's got placeholders for. It's like we're talking worksheets.
Yeah.
It's got mechanics in there.
Excel.
It's got status conditions. It's got placeholders for backstory, for character to interact with all that wonderful stuff. It's got contingencies for what people are going to do. All that fun. And Harlan has to read all of that in that format.
Not exactly rules light.
It's not only not rules light, it's not rules. It's confusing and scary in so many ways. This is just room.
Oh yeah, it's color-coded.
Randomly.
Yeah, it is.
Look at this.
So if anyone wants to know what I'm like in real life, I
don't show them all the stuff.
Whim.
No, I mean, if I lose, I'm gonna run it.
That's the rules page, though, right? No, go to the first page. It's just the rules. It's the index.
I mean, there's just so much. I don't know. I don't want to read it until I have to because that's part of my punishment. So.
Oh, it's good. Do I expect you to do literally every single rule in that? No.
Yes.
But I need you to read them so you can actually understand what it's going
No,
for.
you have to frighten him. Yes.
I am frightened. It's 5. It's 5 Excel pages. There's not even a format to like. Do you imagine a teacher being like, and I'd like your essay in 5 Excel pages, front and back. It's just like ever expanding. So not only does the community win, but I lose, which is the best of both worlds because they get to see the game. And
what's the second part?
The second part is I get to, if not overwrite an existing emoji, but at least add an emoji of my choice to the server.
Okay, but hold on. Of your choice was specific because I did say what emoji, and then you sent me the emoji.
I sent you the emoji.
You said to be determined, but most likely this. So
I've decided
the
that
most likely one.
It is that
it's
one.
different, I'll have to.
Let's hold it in reserve.
It is that one.
If she wins, we'll see it.
One.
If not,
it's not.
It's just a boob.
It's just a boob. It's just a butt.
We already have one that's just a butt.
Even a butt.
Harlan, what do you get if you win?
Now, if I win, I only get one thing. So
it's only one.
We shaped it and created something that would kind of help me, just me, but I think be of interest to the going public. So as everyone knows, Malevolent has been around for a while, but has never won an award. It's been up for many and it's been shunned and it's detrimental to my heart. Not really. It really sucks. And I've given up. I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore. But Erica is a bloodhound. She is like her job, I saw you describing it to people the other day. Yeah. You know, the government mentality of Erica when it kicks into gear can get anything accomplished.
You guys saw the Excel spreadsheets.
The Excel spreadsheets.
That was a hobby. I did that
use
for
her powers.
What I challenge, if I win, Erica has 1 year to get Malevolent an award of some kind, or just a bunch of accolades that was like runner-up, nomination, whatever. But she just has to put in that like right side of brain form-filling spreadsheet warrior mentality towards trying to get Malevolent some sort of recognition, which makes me feel good because I would like that, and also as a punishment to Erica because who wants to do that? It's awful.
Luna says, "Yo, sorry, Eric, I'm cheering for Harlan now."
As a business major, I know I could make this happen, but as me, I don't want to do it. I'm so lazy.
It's funny because that's the like the middle, the like little tiny, Now the question is, and you can't answer this honestly. The question is whether you've listened to Malevolent, does it deserve an award?
It does, because I need to tell you about my 3 top episodes at some point.
Should we do some unpacking?
I think we got to do that
before
post.
we get to the
Let's do that
quiz.
Post, I think, because some people, who knows, different time zones. This could be 1 a.m. People want to see the challenge, right? That's kind of my thinking. And then once the challenge is done, victor is claimed. Then we can dissect.
I may have a different opinion by the time the challenge is done.
Me too, frankly.
I hate this fucking show.
Because the best part of this is like, what's the name of the king in yellow? That is attached to Arthur. I can be like, Joey, and people are like, no, and I'd be like, really? Give me 1 second. Okay, now it's Joey. I've changed Malevolent.
I mean, the fact that you even said that and I had to still go through my Rolodex of nicknames was like, okay.
Rolodex is featured in the show. There you go. There's a connection, tentative as it may be, or tenuous as it may be. But that's that. Those are the stakes. I'm really excited.
A year of my life against an emoji. And an excellent spreadsheet, beautifully laid out, beautifully formatted.
It's going to take me a year of my life to run that game.
It's going to take a year off his life to run that game.
Off my life.
That's true. The emotional damage is in there.
That's like there's like 5 games in it. Okay, but Joe,
yes,
tell us what's happening. What's the plan?
That's right. Harlan, being the creator of Malevolent, obviously is one of the contestants tonight. Erica, being one of our best friends and new listener to Malevolent, is our second contestant, and I am the quiz master.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you so much to all members of the community who submitted questions for Malevolent Face Off. We topped out last night at 531 submissions. I read them all. I really did. I stopped reading last night, so if you submitted this morning, I'm sorry. But
531 submissions.
That's right.
Every single one is going to be, how do you spell this name?
That's right. I have plumbed the depths of this spreadsheet, Google Forms, and picked out my favorite questions. Some of them are very difficult. Some of them are fairly easy. And we are going to play along together tonight. Before we get started, I wanted to remind our audience a couple of really important things. Reminder number 1 for our patrons: please do not spoil any Patreon content in any of the chats. You may be tempted. Don't even use spoiler bars. Don't even use emojis.
Nope.
That is content that is sacrosanct. You have to keep that deep inside.
Immediate disqualification.
Keep it inside your body.
For you from the Patreon.
Thank you. And also thank you so much for your support. Yeah. Rule number 2. Harlan and Erica are not permitted to read the Malevolent face on the chat during the duration of this game. You are not.
We're not allowed to read the face-off chat?
No. I'm not even going to read it.
Cool.
Because there is a chance of spoilers. I did want to tell everyone who's chatting in YouTube, everyone who's chatting in the Discord, to refrain from answering the questions yourself.
There should be a long delay in the YouTube chat.
Yes, but there is a possibility that, you might spoil the contestants, and we want this to be a fair fight. So if you want to play along at home, record your questions in a handy notebook, say them out loud into your empty room, tell your cat that you won, but please don't type in the Discord.
Yes, you will be not only attacked verbally by us, but everyone else in the chat
Everyone's
has permission.
Like, what are you doing?
To be nice, but to be like, no.
Also, imagine if you're wrong. Do you want that?
Oh my god, so embarrassing. Peppers.
Harlan and I developed the structure of this quiz together. So as to try to make sure that it is the most fun and fair as possible.
I should say with the addendum that before the first question, we should test the buzz-in round to
Definitely.
see what the
Oh,
delay would be
fuck.
like.
So there are going to be 4 rounds of trivia. Round number 1 is the buzz-in round. So I'm going to start talking about the rules. The question will be asked, and the contestant who wants to answer the question will buzz in. We're going to count a raised hand as buzzing in, okay?
Okay.
Let's just test the delay between Harlan and Erica, because I want to make sure that Erica is not handicapped by being on.
Okay. But
In a
don't do a
different
count
room.
in. Just wait and then say now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because 3, 2, 1, you could probably make the guess.
Go. Okay, so
That's pretty
Erica's
quick.
got like
Do it one more time because that
Okay.
could have been her reflexes.
all right. Go.
Yeah, there's a delay.
Yeah, there's a delay.
Yeah.
Okay. How do we fix that?
I don't know.
Some genius figure out how we fix that.
I'm
Okay.
so lightning fast that if it was slower, then that's
I'm
technology.
so lightning.
I'm so lightning fast.
So good.
Harlan, maybe you're just going to have to count half a second before you raise your hand.
Well, then I would always lose.
Not necessarily.
I mean, okay,
Well.
we got to establish one thing.
Okay.
There are Jeopardy rules involved. I think they should be, because I don't want one of us to get into that little urge of thinking I'm going to buzz in real fast, take 20 seconds to answer.
Well,
Listen. Okay. So the question will be asked. The contestant who wants to answer the question will buzz in. The question will not be completed if the contestant interrupts the host. So if I say, who said, and then you buzz in, you don't get the rest of the question.
Damn.
The first to buzz in will have the opportunity to answer. Correct answers are awarded a point. Unsuccessful attempts are penalized by allowing the other player to steal after hearing the remainder of the question. That's how we're going to run the buzz-in round. Make
Okay.
sense?
Okay.
complete the other rounds because people are making suggestions of rounds that already exist.
Okay, yeah, stop that. We have
Well,
more
they're trying to
rounds.
help.
Round number 2, solo rounds. 20 questions will be asked to each contestant. Incorrect answers can be stolen by the other contestant. So I'll say, Harlan, this is your round. Here are 20 questions. If you fuck up an answer, Erica gets to try. You get to take your time with this question, okay? There's not really a time limit. I
Okay.
mean,
There's
like,
no penalty to either.
no.
Okay, so if I get the question wrong,
You don't get a penalty, but Erica gets to try.
It's an emotional penalty.
That's right. And the lightning round, round 3, starting with Harlan, with Erica absent from the room. So you can go to the bathroom, take off your headphones. Harlan's going to be asked as many questions as he can answer in 90 seconds. I'm going to hold up my phone. I have my phone, right? Yes. As a stopwatch for the screen. And each correct answer is going to be given 1 point. Incorrect answers are not penalized, but you're not going to get a chance to re-answer that question. You can also say pass, but there's a limited number of questions to be answered. If you come to the end, you can reattempt your past questions. Then Erica's going to come back. She's going to answer all those same questions again. Everyone
So I
cool with
see
that?
there's an emphasis on speed throughout this. Currently, I'm 65% awake. We're going to see how this goes.
only speed on the last round because we have to
That's
figure out
correct.
the buzzer round.
We'll figure it out.
Sure.
Finally,
Oh yeah.
there is a wager round. A single question. You have your points tabulated prior to this wager round, and you can bet up to your total number of points in order to double your total score. And you will be given 1 question to seal the deal.
We both have the same question, right? Like,
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's like the write-in Jeopardy thing. So basically, if you have 20 points at the end of this and I have 40, you could wager 20 and I could wager nothing and you could win. Well,
You
if
tie.
have 21.
Does everyone feel okay about that?
I think we need to figure out the buzzer.
Yeah. So
do we
someone
do the
sent
buzzer?
me a buzzer app.
The
Let's
problem is
see.
I still hear you first.
Yes.
So the issue is no matter what, I'm always going to be at a slight advantage.
Mm-hmm.
How to beat that advantage out of me?
I don't know. we should have thought about this before.
Cool. Well, let's just do it, and
Yeah.
we'll do on a slight delay.
You give it a beat before you raise your hand. I
I'll
think
do my
that's
best.
that's
Sure.
the only way you can do
Okay.
it.
People
Are you cool with that, Erica?
Let's give it a try. Let's see how it goes. If
Let's
I
give it a
start
try.
feeling like I'm losing, then I'll complain. But
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm getting
I mean,
ready.
you could just do round one like round two. Do
No.
alternating questions.
So
No?
Queen
Okay.
says, I think if you make this visual, copy and paste the question. No, because then that eliminates the penalty for buzzing in mid question because you get the full question right away.
Also true.
Let's begin.
Okay, and buzzing is raising hands.
Buzzing
Yes.
is raising hands.
Okay, so you'll have to keep an eye on.
can
just a
I
minute.
retract my raise?
No.
Damn.
How could
okay.
you retract
Just,
your?
couldn't I take it back? Sorry.
A raise is a raise. It's like auction rules.
Okay.
If you raise your hand, you bought the vase. I'm
All
sorry. All right.
Actually, yeah, there is a solution I have, but it's a bit convoluted.
What's the solution?
So you could have a Discord chat with Erica and I, and you could write the question out one word at a time.
It's a terrible.
I know. It is a solution though, because we would read the text at the same time. And then the minute someone stopped, you would read it out loud. I agree. Let's just go with this.
I can't possibly do that.
I'm only saying as a solution. All right, I'm gonna
Sure.
hold up. I'm gonna hold up.
You want something to hold up
scratch
rather
the
than your
floor.
hand. Oh, I like
My
that.
back
Erica, do you have
scratch
an
floor.
item you want to hold up?
My cat's on the couch. I can't get him.
You-
I have this delightful like Christmas label.
Oh, I
that
like
got
that.
for a gift.
That's
Okay.
very good.
Okay, back scratch.
It's from my parents. They sent it to me with love.
Oh, did you open it?
Yeah, I did. I just kept it because I thought it was pretty.
It is. It's pretty. Yeah. Okay.
Everyone's adding me, but they're just saying stuff like Google Doc. You don't know what
I say
Google
that
Doc.
to you a lot as well. I just text
right.
you randomly.
No,
Google
the
Doc.
online buzzer website doesn't that doesn't solve the problem of her hearing.
Because I would still hear the question
Yeah.
technically.
It's
but,
not-
But listen, let's be real. We're talking about half a second. It's not really that. You know, maybe the solution is Joe reads the question slower to sort of force one of us to put our hands up. You
I'm
know what
gonna
I mean?
do that.
I think
Okay.
read it with the inflection, like we don't know if it's going to end mid sentence. You know what I mean? I think that would be a great way to do it. Like if you read it where the last word has like an up, like there's more to it, then we'll have that. There you go, done. All right, let's do it.
I'm stressed now.
No,
No,
you
don't
just have to
be.
read it slow.
All right. Question number 1.
Ooh,
Okay.
Round 1. Question 1. In the Dreamlands, how many feet from the ship to the bulb on the map? Harlan.
Oh, that was close
That was
though.
close.
Ah, damn.
I don't remember 300.
Erica.
It was like 1,261, like right? 1,261.
Nope. Nope, both of you are
Damn it.
wrong.
Yeah.
Who was closer?
Erica's much closer. The answer is 1,600.
Oh no.
I should get that.
No, it's not closest to. Okay, but this does make me realize I want a buzzer wrong or right sound. Just continue talking.
Sure. Question number 2.
Okay.
When Arthur and Yellow leave the small cabin in Addison, they come across a scene of disturbance in the snow with a lot of blood and a series of unusual tracks.
Oh,
Erica.
Star shaped.
Yes.
oh, good job.
Very
good.
good,
Damn
Erica.
I would have gotten it
Very
wrong.
good. What were you gonna say?
Wolf tracks. I'm worried. I'm suddenly worried.
I'm
Hold on.
suddenly way too confident.
It's
great,
really
it's
not.
great.
Oh boy, I'm nervous now. I was like, what star-shaped tracks? Okay, that will
The
be
invisible
sound.
creature.
Yeah.
Totally.
Star-shaped tracks.
Yeah, I knew that.
All right.
Oh my god.
Question number 3.
Okay.
That spreadsheet is Lewin.
What image is on the top of Faro's music?
Oh.
Harlan.
It's a portrait of a little girl.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was never gonna get that.
absolutely. It's a portrait of a girl.
Okay, that's one.
Okay. Question 4.
Hold on, is this a good sound effect if we win?
Yeah, I like
Get
it.
it right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll get a.
It could have
negative
been,
one.
York laughing. I would have appreciated that as well.
Oh, that's good.
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
by the way,
Hmm.
spoilers for up to episode 49.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So if you haven't listened that far, don't be watching this. Are you keeping score, by the way, Joe?
Of course.
Okay.
I would be a terrible host if I was not.
We're just doing this
I'm
for
just
fun.
saying. Okay.
Question number 4.
I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous.
What if Eric and I just get all of them wrong?
What is malevolent? All right, guys.
Okay.
Question 4. In season 4, John and Arthur have a short but hilarious conversation where John asks Arthur if he's ever gotten into a fight before they met. Where did this conversation?
Oh,
Harlan?
in Oscars, in the it's like a church or something. It's like the church.
No.
Fuck.
Erica.
On the way to beat up Treasury guy.
Where though?
In the elevator?
Yes, very
Yeah.
good.
Damn it!
Yeah!
I was totally wrong.
Very good.
I was thinking the soup shelter on the way to Oscar.
Soup shelter. Good.
Because they talk about. Well, I
They
don't wanna
do,
give
yeah.
away.
It was what do I call him? Whiny McFace Smashy? Something like that.
I remember his name.
Question 5.
Man.
In part 1, why does Eddie want to enter?
Oh,
Harlan?
to look at the pipes.
Very good.
Yay!
That was a year ago. I didn't
I know.
remember that.
Question number 6.
So I get the jitters. So nervous.
Apart from Arthur, who was the first person to hear and speak with John?
Oh.
Erica.
It was the sister's severed heads, technically Kellen, but like the severed head. Like in the show or like chronologically? Oh, god damn it.
No. Harlan.
I mean, can I ask a clarifying question? Yeah, is it in the context of the show or
You know what?
implied?
I think this answer is wrong.
Is it Noel?
No.
Okay, because in the context of the show, it would be Emily.
Correct.
Okay.
I
But my question was, is it
So the-
seen or implied?
the person who wrote this entry actually said that it was the King in Yellow cultist in episode 12. But I think Eric is correct that remember when Kellen says
My sister.
But
can
my
hear
mother's
you.
not a whore?
But
Yeah.
technically, Emily is before that because he says he spoke to Emily. John says in the I can't remember when, like episode 8 or something. He says, "You think you were the first person I spoke to."
He refers to
And-
that, but the actual conversation doesn't happen until Kellen does it.
But what Kellen hears from Samantha, which is technically York, which is technically the Vanguard,
Hmm.
isn't actually.
I'm gonna exclude this question
Okay.
because I don't.
I would say skip it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm happy to give it.
it's a good question.
All right.
Whew.
It's too nuanced.
I would say, but here's the thing: I would say all of what Erica said and what I said are technically correct.
Yes.
Because yes,
I think you're
Samantha, but
both right,
also
and this
Emily.
question's wrong.
Well, no, don't give. I mean,
I think
listen,
we're both right, so we cancel each other out.
Yes.
the questions that people are providing are amazing. So huge
I
shout out to
know.
everybody.
Huge shout out to everybody. These questions are fantastic. All right, shall we continue?
Okay. Tell me you're nervous too, Erica.
I'm so fucking nervous. I made cookies this morning. Do you know the last time I made cookies?
This morning?
2012.
This morning.
Question 7.
Okay.
Arthur drinks something at the red right
Oh.
hand.
It's like a black ichor liquid.
It's not what my question was.
Yeah, damn it.
Yay!
At the red right hand in Addison, what were the flavor notes?
Oh.
It was like motor oil and salt.
Very good.
Yeah!
Motor oil and salt.
I was making fun of him for being so whiny about it.
I
Okay.
pictured it as motor oil. I pictured it as the kind of stuff that they drink in Lord of the Rings and they give the hobbits, the orcs give it to the hobbits, and it looks like motor oil. Damn it. I wouldn't have gotten that. So
Yeah!
Question number 8. What is the name of the hotel that John and Arthur?
Oh, the Elderwood Inn.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had no chance on that one.
That one, shout out to Chris Viseau.
Did he invent that?
I think he invented that title for something. Can't remember.
Question number 9. At the cult of the fallen star, both Arthur and Noel's masks featured a depiction of a bull on them. What 2 animals were featured, Erica?
Fawn and a gazelle.
No.
Ooh.
What 2 animals were featured on Larson's mask?
First off, it's the Order of the Fallen Star, not the Cult of the Fallen Star.
It's a cult. That's what
Yeah, but
somebody in the cult.
That wouldn't be the
would say.
title. Could you imagine if they're like, "Hi, we're the Cult of the Damn"?
I got you.
Man, it's funny because all these masks are based on like Greek mythology or something. I had a reason for it.
You're stalling.
Sorry. A lion and a ram.
No.
What were
A
they?
mule and a peacock.
Yeah, there's a reason behind it. I can't remember why now. Okay,
All
we
right.
got it wrong.
Yep. Question number 10. Halfway through the first round,
Oh, phew.
Okay.
after waking up from the coma, Arthur and John find a couple $100 inside what?
Oh, sorry. Not the sound effect, but a hat.
Yes, inside a hat. Very good,
Yeah.
Harlan.
He had money the entire time.
No. They find it in the basement after they burned the
That's
dog.
right.
Yeah, but he had that on the way to the gun store.
No.
Yeah, he used that money. He was going to use that money to buy
Is it prior to the gun?
prior to the gun store.
All
yeah.
right.
I
That's
thought
what
he
he's
was
buying the
broke
gun
the
with.
whole time.
What are you
No.
going to buy the gun with?
So he's just whining. Okay, for no. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
whining. Erica, I can't believe you.
Question.
Quiet.
Question 11. Now, this begins a series of questions that I like to call Who Said It?
Okay.
Who said the following line? No, don't lay back down. We need to get up and find Anna. Harlan.
John?
No.
Oh.
Okay, we need to get back up and find Anna.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with
Oh.
Frank in that letter.
No.
Can I make a guess but not get for points?
Of course.
Is it Kellen?
It's yellow.
Oh.
When did he say that?
When did he say that?
Yellow was obsessed with the idea of finding Anna Stanzik
Oh, right.
because he believed that was
that
what was
like
going
the
to get them
dangling string
separated.
that Arthur
Exactly.
put in front of him.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Okay.
Question 12. Who says, look, you clearly need my help. If you haven't noticed the garb, I'm not in the business of not helping. Harlan.
No?
No.
Oscar?
Yes.
Oh, right.
God.
I'm
The
stupid.
garb. The
Damn it.
garb.
Good job. Oh, I'm so dumb.
Question 13.
What's the score so far?
It's 4 points, Erica.
Yeah.
4 points, Harlan. We are tied.
God damn it!
Thank God. Okay.
All right. Question 13.
Okay.
Who says, I smell your fear. I hear. Yes.
Scratch.
No.
Really? I'm bad at this.
I hear your heartbeat. I sense your thoughts. Erica.
Fuck! It's Gloppy! The glove in the pit.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah!
It's the creature,
gug.
the gug. Yes.
Oh, you're right. Gloppy.
Erica's doing really well in this section.
I'm just doing really bad. No, she's doing well.
I'll
Question-
take it.
Question
Either way, I
14.
win.
No, you did great.
Who says, why are you looking around like that, Lawrence? You're making my partner uncomfortable. Yes.
Fuck. It's either give me a final answer because it's well, I don't want to say actually. Okay. Mitchell Cadwell.
No.
Fuck.
What? So he said, "Why are you looking around like that, Lawrence?"
Oh, you get the full question now. You get the full quote.
That was the full quote.
Oh.
Why are you looking around like that, Lawrence? You're making my partner uncomfortable.
Oh fuck! It was the other guy who was like the other. It was the guy who shot him 3 times. It was the Kraken scene. I do not remember their names. I'm gonna say Officer. What was that guy's name?
Harlan knows it now, don't you? Yeah.
It was a 50-50 shot. I was
Mhm.
like, it's either one of
It's a
them.
Patreon guy. I think.
Yeah.
Someone was saying.
I'm impressed you know that much.
I know that. That's why I'm like, I don't know the name because of that reason. Oh, any of the Patreon names. Who was it?
Put
I
timer
don't
on her.
know.
Don't let her
I don't
figure it
know.
out.
All right.
Can I fill in what I think it would be?
You can.
For no points. It must be Colin Burkhardt.
Meme Lord Colin Burkhardt himself. Yes.
I had I knew the two cops were Mitchell Cadwell and Colin Burkhardt, and I was like, I don't remember which is which. It's like a 50-50 shot. Damn it.
All right. I think I got mixed up by the numbers. There are 20 here, right? 1, 2,
Well, you
3,
skipped
4,
one.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Pull a new one from the sheet.
names, man. Oh God.
I mean, I did.
No, there is 20. There's 20. So this must be 14. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. This is 15. Sorry.
Okay.
Question 15. Who says, "Oh, lighten up. It's only death"?
Oh.
Yeah.
Larson.
No.
Fuck. Oh. Shit. I need to think more.
Lighten up. It's only death. I'm gonna go ahead and say that was Kane.
No.
Oh yes, that would be my guess. Perfect.
This is Barnabas.
Barnabas. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
It's only death.
Yes,
I hear
exactly.
him saying it now.
Question
I tried to trust
16.
Kane once, and look at this.
No,
Look at
this is what it gets you.
I would have done Kane too. That would have been my guess. Whew.
Question 16. Who says, "There's a place on this earth where light doesn't touch. It's a place of unfathomable depth where the crashing waves and churning nightmarish storms are but memories. Darkness."
John?
Nope. "So black, so all-consuming that light can be only dreamt of, only hoped for. This place exists, friend."
I wrote that? That's nice. That sounds good.
I did that?
That sounds cool.
I'm gonna
This is
go
a cool
Larson.
show. No, this is Mr. Irvine.
Who
Who
the
the
yeah.
fuck? Oh, right.
Okay.
I was thinking that was John in episode 1 when he's just explaining the Dark World, but I don't think I got that frilly until later.
Mm-mm. Question 17. Who says, "I do think I was sleeping. I can't say Harlan"?
That must be John.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Were you gonna guess, John?
I was gonna just on.
Fuck. Okay, good. But now we're tied again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably. I'll count after.
Yeah, probably.
Who said the following line? "It's not about the names we're given. It's a Harlan."
Kane.
Yes.
That's intermezzo.
It is
Which I
intermezzo.
listened to.
Most of.
Skip, skip, skip,
I
skip.
listened to that one that was talking the whole time.
It's dense. I'll give you that.
Which character said, "I don't wish you to be defeated. I am not this man. I wish to give you strength. To see strength." Harlan?
That's the witch.
Yes, it is.
See, with like pivotal moments of the show, I remember who says them because it's like important. Like that line from Kane and that line from Witch are like defining moments.
Yeah, I was listening to The Witch. I'm sorry.
You
Yeah,
didn't
it's
listen to
fine.
Witch?
I was listening,
Oh.
but I'm like, come on,
Shit.
York is the scent, like the attention.
And the final question of round 1. Who said, "Come now, Larson. Who do you think approved his release?" Harlan?
That's Detective Noel.
It sure is. Well
Talking
done.
to him, part 40.
Ding!
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get the one either. All right, fair enough.
Okay, scraped it in
3,
the end though. I like
4.
that.
Ah,
I needed it.
So, at
was
the
too
end of
close,
round
Erica.
1,
I did not like the closeness of it, but now I'm mad because I lost it. All right.
Erica 5 points, Harlan 8 points.
Damn it. Okay.
Well done.
All right, that's
Both
all right,
of you,
all right.
well
Good
done.
job. Good job, Erica.
Mhm.
I am surprisingly nervous at how well you did and how poorly I did. So
Well, this is a good start to the generations long family feud we'll be having. So.
I look forward to it.
As long
I
as Joe
heard,
kisses each contestant.
I heard that you own our child, something along those lines.
Yes. There is a fine print stamped onto Marie every single time. It's. I know I'm not going to be a monster about it, so it is just ink. So every week I break into your house and I reapply the stamp.
Right. I was wondering what that
We'll be
was.
breaking in. We give
Yeah.
you a key, Erica.
Yeah, and I come in through the window.
I hope everyone's having fun in the chat. Seems like
Yeah.
folks are having a good time. Everyone's behaving themselves admirably. Welcome to round 2, solo rounds. To remind you, each contestant will be asked 20 questions. We're going to start with Harlan this time.
Okay.
But incorrect questions can be stolen by the other contestants, so pay attention.
Oh, boy.
Harlan, question 1.
Okay.
What were Kellen's last words to Arthur?
What? How would anyone know that?
I will say Harlan's questions are considerably more difficult than Erica's questions.
That's not fair. Considerably?
But she gets to steal and you get to steal.
Oh, that's true. I get to steal hers. Okay. Fuck. His last, when he died or in the Dreamlands? Like, or in the dream?
Kellen's last words.
It's going dark now.
Incorrect. Erica?
You shot me.
Nope.
You got stabbed. That's a terrible guess.
You didn't have it right. What was it?
And I'll blow your house down.
That's a cool last line.
Yeah. Who
Really?
wrote that?
Yes.
Is that from when he dies or from the nightmare?
The nightmare, I read a little bit of context for this entry. They did not consider the nightmare to be Kellen's last words
agree.
because those were words that were created by Arthur in his conscious.
His last words are, and I'll blow your head. That's fucking metal.
Isn't it metal?
I love that. I wrote that. That's so cool.
Bella
That's
says
officially the coolest thing I've ever seen.
in the chat, Bella says, I got shot with this knife. Yeah.
And I'll blow your house down. Fuck. I want that tattooed.
Oh,
That's
it's
metal.
pretty dope,
I'll
right?
blow your house down. Fuck. I love that.
Question 2, Harlan.
No. Go to Erica. Go back and forth.
Oh, you want
Alternating?
to?
Yeah.
All
I don't
right.
wanna
All right,
sit
let's
here-
alternate.
Put it this way. I don't want Erica to sit there, and I don't want to fucking sit here for 10 minutes while Erica
Yo, I hear
waffles
you.
through questions.
Erica, question 1.
Okay.
Where is the meeting location of the Order of the Fallen Star according to Aldrich Ward?
Oh, fuck. Because it's in that hotel that you had to. No, it's in the place where you had to take the boat to. And then you get in there and you go to the elevator. You
You
do the
need a
ring
name.
thing. And you go down. I don't know. I forget the name. The UN Embassy?
No. Harlan?
It's the Red Hook Grain Mill.
Very good.
Ah.
Well, I was never going to
Well,
get that.
It's the grain terminal in
Grain terminal.
Red Hook.
That's a real place in Red Hook. It's I
Ah.
did all of, and I've said this to Erica. All of, well, not all of, but the vast majority of season 4 is like all real places, which is why I was so happy to leave it to go to medieval and be like, make it up again.
Chat is loving you rediscovering your own writing.
That's like the third thing that you said, and I'm like, I wrote that sounds
Oh,
good.
I'm good at this.
No, it just sounds nice coming, from a third party. It's like, oh,
Harlan, question 2. What is the name of the bar across from the hospital where Daniel was taken after being shot by the butcher?
oh man, okay. It's not. I'm going to do a final answer, and for anyone watching, I'm going to throw out. When I say that, I might throw out ideas, but I want Joe to say final answer before she takes one, and that can apply to you too, Erica. I know the Black Iris is a bar because I named it after you, but that might be the cafe that Noel meets at. Man, the bar. Finley's something is coming to mind. Oh, Little Tin God. Final answer.
Erica, you can help me judge this. It's called Tin God.
Oh,
That kind of counts.
I was
Hey,
going
that
to give it to him, but I
sounds
wanted to
in
make
there.
sure that.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
yeah. Tin God. Very good.
wow. It's funny because
Remember
I was gonna
that.
call it Little Tin God, and I remembered that that's a stupid name for a bar. So I cut out the little.
I remembered that's stupid.
That's a cool name for a bar, though, eh? Tin
Very
God.
good. I like it.
Yeah.
Erica, question 2. What
Okay.
is the name of Marie's husband?
Oh, it's Albert, isn't it? Albert Pilon?
Very
Pilon?
good. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well done.
Good pull.
Very good pull.
Wow.
Question 3, Harlan. What is the title of the episode in which Arthur asks, "Who is Anna?"
It's okay. It's got to be season 2. It's either. What the fuck is that episode called?
Erica looks mad for no reason.
It's either the
I'm so mad.
desert or
I'm
whatever
so
the
fucking
fuck
mad.
the thing's called after the desert.
I'm so angry.
think it's
Do you know
called
it?
Moss Man, the episode.
Are you angry because you know it, Erica?
I will have context for why I'm angry, but it's not
Okay.
because I know it.
Mm.
Oh no. Oh no. In the desert, he wakes up, and it oh, okay. I'm gonna say, what's the title of the episode?
Correct.
What are any titles of episodes ever?
What is anything that you've written?
What season 2 starts with?
What's the name of the show?
I'm just trying to remember. 13 is something. The Forest? What the fuck is it called? I don't remember. I don't remember any of the episodes. What's 13 called? No, it's not The Forest. It's got to be something else. I know. The Dreamlands. Final answer.
No. Erica?
It was in season 4. I only found out that episodes even had summaries yesterday. Don't ask me what the names are. I don't know the names.
Hold on. You said the question was, who is Anna?
The question is, who is Anna?
Oh.
Like what he said was, who was Anna?
Yeah,
Like,
I know that
yeah.
episode. My fault. I thought you were asking when he asks the first question. This is the second question he asks. The Vanguard.
Erica, what's your answer?
Oh, I have no fucking idea any of the names. Let's say, the head.
It's called The Hotel.
Yeah, it's the one after
Episode
the train.
10.
Oh.
No, it was episode 10.
Oh, then I'm wrong too.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
We're all wrong. He
Um,
asked it in season 1? Fuck.
I thought it's because he was having his like little memory thing going on in season 4.
No.
No, he
Arthur asks.
Who's Anna?
Oh,
Which is the question I
Anna.
thought.
Yeah.
And then he says, where is Anna Stanzik
Okay.
in season 4?
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, Erica. Erica. Question 3. In the mines, how do Arthur and John camouflage themselves?
I know she knows this.
Racially neutral coal.
I knew you were gonna fucking say that.
Racially neutral.
Listen,
Very good. Correct.
It's not blackface. It's
not
they're just
blackface.
trying to survive.
I
she
support the
said
drow
racially
episode
neutral.
of Community.
This is different. It's not like they do
It's
anything.
completely
It's,
different.
it's literally
That's
about
fine.
just hiding.
All right.
mean-
Good job.
But I saw your commentary during that episode,
So
and
far,
I did laugh.
We are 2-2 for round
No.
2. Yes.
I need to win.
Harlan, question 4.
Okay.
What insult did Friar Horbrook call Arthur?
Oh, well, that's a good question.
They're all good questions.
Yeah, that's dumb for me to say that. You. Oh man, fuck. I don't know. I know which part, and it's that doorway when he's trying to get back to his room, and he's like, I don't know. It's not impotent. I'm sure Arthur calls him petulant. I don't know. You impotent fool.
No, surprisingly,
Yeah.
Erica.
I'm gonna go barbarous brute. I don't remember.
No.
Barbarous is a way he describes Barnabas. though.
Yes, I know. I
Friar.
just threw it out there.
The friar calls Arthur a heathen because he doesn't
Oh,
believe in
yeah.
God.
Oh, right. I
Does
would
that
call
count
it
as
an
an
insult,
Oh,
though.
yeah, insult. Yeah, okay.
It's just like factual.
All right, Erica, question 4.
Okay.
Which recurring NPC wears glasses?
And
Oh.
NBC.
NPC. is a weird way to say it.
Yeah, I would say like side character.
Or just character.
Which
Mm.
recurring character wears glasses?
Which recurring character wears glasses? Side character who wears glasses. What do you mean by recurring, by the way?
I don't
Like-
know. I didn't write it. Which character wears glasses?
I'm gonna, I guess, go with, let's just go Percival.
No. Harlan?
Wallace Larson.
Very good. Wallace Larson does wear glasses.
Little weenie glasses.
Mhm.
Interesting way to refer
Well.
to it as recurring character.
I was
think
going to say
because-
that's not fair. Because,
I think because he shows up in multiple seasons.
Yeah. Well, not only that,
Lo-
like
lots
to
of
me,
people do.
if reoccurring characters like immediately eliminates like Malum and like a ton
Yeah,
of characters.
folks that show up in
Yeah.
more than one scene,
If
basically.
reoccurring,
Okay.
I think you'd skip saying that because that gives a lot away.
All right.
So not many
Harlan.
characters reoccur; they die.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Question 5. What are the names of Wallace Larson's 3 children?
Oh man, Tristan, Lucian, and Addison.
Very good.
Yay.
That's kind of a pull, I think.
Well, I mean, to be honest, there was a tier maker that someone made today. It's not studying, and even so, Erica said I could review my notes.
Memeing
That's fair.
is not studying.
Yeah, and
That's
Erica looked
fair.
at it too. Like you did the tier list, so
I
I
did
saw
the
them
list.
there, and I will be honest. When I saw them, I was like, "Who the fuck are those people?"
Who are these guys?
And I was like, "Oh right."
Larson had so many friends.
I mean, I remember that he had kids, and I remember Addison, obviously, but I wouldn't remember the other two. So thank you, Graham.
Well
I
done.
think it was Graham.
Probably. Erica's question 5. In part 3, the mansion, what does Arthur chant to summon the wraith to him when he's ready to destroy it?
We're talking episode, like my definition of episode.
Episode 3.
Mm-hmm. I know there was probably some poem, but I'm gonna just say her name. Like her name, like no, it was like a whole fucking poem.
Wraith.
No, it was like it was either her name was, I think it was like a long poem, like he found something that was in there. Let's go poem. The poem he found in there.
Okay, wrong. Harlan?
I know the answer, but I'm gonna shout out AM because they also posted. I'm going to delete your comment. Stop answering questions, guys.
Where
It is
in the
God bless
YouTube
this
chat?
baby Stanzik.
Correct.
Oh,
To be fair, I would have known that anyway because it's like a meme in my head.
Okay, that's fair.
Is there a way you can hide the YouTube chat from yourself?
Yeah, I didn't have to want to, but I have. So there you go. AM. Now I don't get to see anyone's comments. Yeah, feel bad. We gave big warnings.
Harlan, question 6. John recognizes the symbol on the medallion that was on the corpse in one of the bedrooms
Yeah.
at the Larson estate. Where does he recall it from?
Oh no. So this enters a problem area because there's stuff I've written that I don't know if it made it into the show.
This is the challenge that you
All
have
right.
set for yourself.
Either this is like canonically wrong, so don't listen to this, or reveals something that I didn't put in the show, or is canonically right. It's the symbol in the ash on the baby's tummy that they find on the way to the mansion.
It's on the baby's forehead, but I'm going to give it to you. Very good. Yes. It is
Okay,
a symbol
good.
in
I kept
ash
that.
written on the baby.
Check it.
Yes. Well done.
Yeah.
Um,
There's a lot of story there that we didn't get to see.
Erica,
Yeah.
question 6. What is the name of the entity that the Order of the Fallen Star worships?
Oh, that is the King in Yellow, right? Because that's who they pull out. Because the first cult is the ShamWow thing. So the second cult was all, I think it was King in Yellow.
Final answer, King in Yellow?
Yeah.
No, Harlan.
I mean, well, yeah. Azathoth.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
But that's
Was
not
it really?
revealed- but that's-
Episode 49,
I was
they
gonna
reveal.
say,
Yes.
that only reveals at 49.
Correct.
Yes.
Oh.
To Erica's
Oh,
credit,
yeah.
though. To Erica's credit.
guess.
And I would dispute the question. Your question was what exactly, Joe?
What is the name of the entity that the Order of the Fallen Star worships?
In part 40, Larson reveals Yellow and basically says, we're under new management. I would
That's my
argue,
deal.
well, and I would argue that even though technically the Order of the Fallen Star does originate following Azathoth, I would argue that it could be interpreted that as of part 40, the Order of the Fallen Star follows Yellow.
I think that's true, and we should probably discount this question.
I would discount the question. I would allow Erica to have a new question.
Question discounted.
And now we're even, Erica.
Now we're even. That's fair. Got me,
I'm
man.
gonna pull
Thank you.
one at random.
Yes, because it could be hard. I like that.
All
But it is technically Azathoth. Yes.
right. What did Everard say that offended the friar?
That offended the friar?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. 'Cause I don't remember that either.
Oh God. That was the new shit.
That's that
No
new
shit.
shit.
He was kind of church. I guess let's say it was something along the lines of figure out the castle and you're placing it and go get yourself situated. Shut up. Stop whining.
Final answer.
Exact words, exact quote, verbatim.
Cameron Steele.
Absolutely not.
I
Harlan?
believe he was offended at the name Dr. Horribilis. Because he called him in his speech, he says, Friar Holbrook, Dr. Horribilis, and blah, 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 blah. And later, the friar scoffs at
Yes.
that.
He called him a wizard, but I also believe that he was offended by the term horribilis.
Put it this way. I wrote him to be offended by Dr. Horribilis. So that I would argue.
I
too.
think I'm going to give that to you.
Okay.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Harlan, question 7. What is the name of the witch's mother?
Oh. Whoa. That's a well phrased question too. Because it's not Mother Darkness. That would be like the Anais Lachlan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well
Can't remember
done.
the first name.
Because
Damn
you know
it.
what? I really liked that name when I wrote it. I remember being like, oh, because Anais Mitchell, who, well, it doesn't matter. This is a
Erica.
Malevolent interview.
Episode 7. What specific location from season 3 do we revisit during Kane's tour of Arthur's past and alternative choices?
Fuck off.
This is a big one, Erica.
All right.
This is
Say the question again.
Yep.
Ah.
What specific location from season 3 do we revisit during Kane's tour of Arthur's past and
The
alternative
bathtub or
choices?
Thoreau drowned?
No,
To turn that off? No?
that is not a location in season 3. Harlan
Oh.
with the steal.
It is the red right hand.
It is the red right hand.
Because
Okay.
Arthur goes up to a hole in the wall and he
Mhm.
hears breathing.
Mhm.
And then later we find out that it's Arthur breathing in that
Mhm.
hole.
Correct.
He does.
I'm going to be
holes.
honest. I think you tuned out during that. I
I
remember
did. Yeah, it was going.
I remember watching your live
Mhm.
blog and I remember being like, she's going to miss this important
Mhm.
piece.
And
I heard
here-
about the baby thing, the bathtub. I was listening to
That's
that.
true.
Like, good job.
that was sad.
See,
Because
I
that's
see
when
that
it
was?
gets
Sabbath.
real sad.
Yeah. All right, Harlan. Question 8. In part 4, the voices, what is written on the side of Kellen's truck?
Oh. Do you know this, Erica? No. Okay. I mean, I would guess Harper's Hill landscaping.
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Erica with the
Trees
steal.
and excavation.
No, both of you. It does say Harper's Hill, but it says Crawford's Farm.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Harper's Hill,
course.
Crawford's Farm.
Correct.
Whoa. That's cool.
All right, Erica, question
Yeah.
8. While stuck in a nightmare made by Scratch, Arthur recounts how he used to take Thoreau to the park by his house in Boston. What fairy tale would Arthur and Thoreau pretend to play whenever they crossed the small bridge?
Trolls. Like, there's a little troll and be like, is the troll there? And she'd be like, oh, there's no troll here.
The fairy tale is just called Trolls.
Well, I don't know the name of the fairy tales. That's what they were doing. She was going to go check and see if there was trolls in like the tree log thing.
I'm
you
not
go to
going to
Spot
accept
Village?
that one.
Ah,
Nope.
okay.
Harlan?
I mean, I this one is so personal. There's no way I would never not get it.
That's why I gave it to Erica.
There's a 3 Billy Goats gruff.
Exactly
Three
right.
Billy Goats Scruff. What the hell is
Yeah.
that?
Well, you
I
know
can't
how
say I've never heard of it because obviously I did, but
each goat passes. You never heard the fairy tale? Each goat goes over the bridge, and it starts off with a small goat, and the troll comes out, and he's like, "Oh, don't worry, the next goat's gonna be bigger." The next goat comes and says, "Oh, don't worry, the last goat's gonna be even bigger." And
yeah.
the last goat comes and just beats the fuck out of the troll.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think I'm okay. Yeah. All right, fair enough.
That was a tough one. I mean, I wouldn't give Erica points, but I would let her do a redo because she did say troll, knocking, bridge. Like that's pretty on point.
Should we get another
Keywords.
question here?
I would give her another one.
Yeah,
I'm feeling
thank you.
generous. I'm in the lead.
Insert row below.
Insert row below. I can't read chat, but I imagine chat is like, "Oh, she got
Yeah, everyone's like, this is
Chad's giving me crap over and over again, and I'm not
Hey,
going to read
everyone
that
lay
crap
off
anymore. Everyone's like, well, technically,
actually."
So that's the benefit of Harlan running it because he can technically be like,
I can
next
actually-
episode.
Yeah, people are like, "Oh yeah, you know, just cut that scene now."
do. It's hard because I think a lot of these that I've chosen are in future ones. Okay, here's one. What color is Alexander the Owl? Harlan, don't make a
I'm saying I wouldn't know.
poo sound.
No, that was a good luck. I don't remember describing the color.
He's like, I'm gonna say brown. This brown's like that white little fluffy bit because he's not
Very
he's not a
good.
snow owl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, he's a brown owl. Very good, Erica.
That would have been my guess, and I don't remember.
Mhm.
John is canonically colorblind.
No, he gets wonderful shades of blue, like every
Yes.
shade.
All right. People asking me if that question was struck. No, I'm going to give it to Harlan instead of Erica because that was the specific name of the fairy tale. But then I
Oh.
gave Erica another question
Oh,
to
nice.
answer. And she
I
got
like
it
that.
correct as
Yeah,
well.
that's fair.
All right.
Marvelous. Question. Question 9
Nice.
for Harlan. When sneaking around Larson's mansion, Arthur and Yellow discover a room full of statues draped in sheets. They uncover one statue and it depicts a flayed man holding his own skin, which Arthur recognizes as a saint. What is the name of the saint depicted in this statue?
Saint Bartholomew.
Yeah, very good. Well done.
Yeah.
Erica, chapter
Which
8,
one?
chapter 9. Question
Okay.
9. Question 9. What episode does the entity decide that his name will be John Doe henceforth?
I know when it happens. Okay. Let's see if I can break this up. Round 5, I started listening again. It happened pretty early. I'm gonna say episode 6.
No.
No,
Harlan?
okay.
I think it was 7.
No.
Oh, good.
It was
'cause I
5
feel
then, eh?
bad if she was that close.
It's episode 5.
Yeah.
5?
Yeah.
It happened
Yep.
real early.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Halfway through episode.
I like these. These are fun.
Question 10.
Okay.
Harlan, what is the name of the King of England in this version of medieval England?
Fuck. It's so fucked. It's so fucked. It's like it's a real king because it's the king that invaded
Guys,
England during the Barren War
this real king.
of like 12. No. It's the son of the French king invaded England in the 1200s during the Barren War and failed. And in this timeline, he succeeded. So it's the prince. I don't remember his name. I'm going to say King Louis the fourth.
No.
Okay.
8.
Erica? Yeah, King Louis the Eighth.
Did you know that? Or did you guess?
I knew it.
Fuck. Good pull.
Well done.
Wow.
Erica, question 10.
Yeah.
What does Marie give to Arthur as payment for his work to free
Oh.
Hattie from scratch?
The little locket thing that she had.
Yeah, she does. A gold
Yeah.
locket. Very good.
I want to take back when I gave Eric another question. What's the score so far? Am I still winning?
Give me a second.
Am I
One.
still
Oh god.
degenerate?
Oh god.
You got 10 points in this round, so 18 total.
Right.
And Erica's got only 4 points this round,
Okay,
so
good.
only 9. Erica's got half the points of Harlan.
Oh, this isn't good.
I can still be
Mhm.
generous. We're good.
All right.
Harlan.
Yeah.
When Cain touched the gray stone, what knowledge did he ask it for?
Oh. Cain asked for the knowledge to be able to move between dimensions.
Yeah, how to move between universes.
Yeah.
Yep. Good job.
I was reviewing my notes for that.
Erica, what is the name of the forest near Castle Carringford?
No, it wasn't Darkwood. It was a green. Was it Wormwood? Darkwood or Wormwood? Oh God.
So close.
It was Greenwood, wasn't it? I'm gonna go with Greenwood.
No, Harlan for the steal.
Goatswood.
It is
Ghostwood.
Ghostwood.
Damn it!
You did.
Jeez.
That's cool. I'm surprised that you. I was like, oh.
This is question 11, probably. Harlan.
Probably.
I didn't number them like a doofus.
Oh.
Close enough.
Who was Marie originally going to meet for dinner at a hotel, but she cancels her evening plans to talk to Arthur? What is the name of that character?
Is that true? I don't think that's true.
It absolutely is.
She was gonna meet somebody.
Marie had plans to have dinner with someone, but she cancels those plans to have dinner with. Erica looks like she knows it.
I mean, it wouldn't be Hattie. She's in the hospital probably. She was gonna have dinner plans with her bridge club. Final answer.
Incorrect.
Seymour Chapman.
Very good,
yeah.
Erica. Wow, look
Good
at
pull.
you.
Thank you, tier list.
Amazing.
I forgot that's where
Graham, my hero.
Thank you, tier list.
That's fun.
Erica, while in the Dreamlands, the King in Yellow, masquerading as Frank Underhill, tries to convince Arthur to drink a potion to restore control over his body. What is the name of that potion?
Oh my God.
Graham said, I just screamed yes out loud. Our studying paid off.
Oh God, I know exactly the thing. Where is it? Everlast, some of that. It's not that, but I'm gonna say everlasting or some of that. It's wrong.
Harlan.
Selenine.
It is Helen.
Yeah.
It's actually a thing in Call of Cthulhu too, Selenine, and it does what I said it would have done.
Okay, fair enough.
It's not my invention.
Harlan, what building does John comment on as they leave the train station, which Arthur says was not completed the last time he was in New York City?
Oh, fuck. It's whatever's across from Grand Central Station, I guess. Oh, no. Could be the Empire State Building. He comments that it wasn't finished last time he was there.
Correct.
I'll go Occam's Razor. Empire State Building, final answer?
No. Erica?
Chrysler Building?
No. This is the Lincoln Building.
Listen, I did the research and then I deleted it from my brain.
Guys, we're not Americans. We're Canadian. We don't know what New York is.
Yeah, New York.
You know the hotel he stays at is actually a hotel there in the 30s as well. The Tudor Arms or something.
Don't
I
say what that
hopefully that's
is.
not
Who knows? It
so-
could be. It could be. Erica, Oscar claims that Mr. Scratch cannot pass an unbroken line of a certain substance. What is that substance?
Oh, it's the fucking dust that was around that stuff. He says the name of it. I'm just gonna say dust because I don't remember that.
Correct.
Name. Oh,
It's just some random dust.
hey!
Good job.
This is like how I won that geography point, just saying Gulf of Mexico, and it was right.
Nice.
All right. Harlan, in the hotel, John and Arthur steal the clothes and mask of a King in Yellow cult member. What's that guy's name?
Dr. Daniel Said.
It is.
who has been a patron since like day one and still is a patron and is just silent.
Hey.
Shout out
Silent
Daniel.
patron. Erica, how long was Arthur in the prison pits before he escaped?
85 days.
Correct.
Yeah.
85 days. Good.
85
point.
hungry days.
I would not have gotten that.
No?
No.
Amazing.
I would have guessed 3 months.
All right.
And it was just shy of 3 months.
Harlan, what is the name of the homeless man accused of killing Amanda Cummings?
It's a patron. Is that Doug Churchman? Oh no. Christopher Ryan Evans.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
CRE.
CRE. Erica, the
Okay.
unnamed individual in the mines tells them about the invisible creature. What relationship do they claim that Larson has to this creature?
Isn't he like technically its the grandfather? Because it's like birthed from his daughter through demon shenanigans. So technically it's his grandchild.
According to this answer, no.
Okay.
Harlan? Not.
It's his son?
It's his child.
Okay, well, but then Eric would
Okay.
be right too.
Well, no, because she said it was his grandson.
Because it is
Grandchild.
the child of
Well,
his daughter,
Yeah.
but also his son.
Ew, gross.
Yeah.
You both get a point.
I don't know.
Because I was going to say,
Nobody
I thought it
wins
was
here.
Addison's child.
Yeah. It's well,
It's
so
Larson and Addison's child.
there is a heavy implication.
It's gross.
But it's not outright stated because of exactly that reason.
Mhm.
I was like, that's too gross.
I'm leaving it.
But
Nobody wins.
I would say give it to Erica because Erica said,
It's true.
she literally said both. She was like, it's his son, but also his
Yeah,
grandson.
yeah.
It's like I'm my own grandpa. But I would also say canonically, it is not stated. So I would, but give it to Erica. Either way.
That's true. This
Erica?
is somebody trying to mine some facts out of you.
Point Erica.
Well, I'm okay with that.
People are getting secrets here. 16. What serious injury does Detective Knoll sustain? This is for Harlan. At the order meeting, and who inflicted it?
I mean, that one's easy. He gets shot by Larson.
He gets shot
In the
in the
neck.
neck by
Yeah.
Larson. Very good.
I remember because I wanted it to be something that I could act.
Yummy. Question 16 for Erica. What
Okay.
are the 2 words written in the note for Will Henley on the train?
Oh, it's just his name, Arthur Lester.
Very good.
Whoa!
Yes, it is.
I would remember that.
Crushing it, Erica.
Good job.
Great job.
I thought it'd been like made me in the caboose.
That's not 2
That's
words.
not too weird. Yeah.
Meat caboose.
Meat
Meat?
caboose. Arthur's like, I've got questions about this.
Hi,
note."
lad. Caboose meat.
Harlan, question 17. To whom does Jack Larson leave a note in his cabin?
Jack Larson?
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck is Jack Larson? In his cabin? What? Hold on. What? Say all this again. Oh, the cabin he starts in Coda. Right. Oh, right. There's a note in there, and it's like written in the hand of a child. Right? Oh, well, you can't answer that.
I'm not gonna say shit right now.
Yeah. Jack. I think it's Uncle. I think is meant to be Jack. I can't remember now. Who are the 2? I don't know. Probably Wallace.
Incorrect.
Oh,
Erica.
Honestly, I don't quite. I was going to say the coal miner, but I guess it was about hands by a child. I'm just going to say Andrew Wallace.
No. It's...
his mother.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
I remember now.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
He's like, but is Jack Larson uncle?
I believe so.
Uncle
Yes.
Jack. Okay, that's what I thought. I can remember.
Erica, question 17. What code phrase does Arthur suggest that they use to indicate if any of them need to speak
God.
freely under the protection of the hand of
The
Malevolent?
really
You literally
fucking
said it,
bullshit
too.
one. I know. And I was like, in the
Like, Arthur's
fall
such a
of
nerd.
in the hands of in the fall of
In the arms of the angel.
Give her a second.
Sorry.
in the fall of earnestness. Oh, some. Fuck you, Arthur.
Well, fuck you too.
Fair
You're
enough.
so close. You're so close too.
It was in the fall of something. I don't know. It was something to do with needing help in the fall of
In the fell.
of pursuit, something like that.
No. Harlan?
It's in the fell clutch of circumstance.
Correct.
Yeah. What the fuck? Why would you suggest
Because-
that?
Do you not know what that is? That's
Are you saying you don't
No.
understand that?
Shut up. That line is, at the end of 49, when John says Invictus, the poem,
Yeah.
that's a line from Invictus in the fell clutch of circumstance. The funny part is, though, is he's like, we'll say this code word if we have to use the hand. And then John says that code word in the poem.
And he
it's totally
doesn't-
forgotten.
yeah. That's funny.
I just think it's really mean to do that to something that does not have lips. So clearly, York was not meant to be able to pronounce that.
It's so true.
That's that.
Harlan, question 18. What historical events 1-year anniversary occurs on the same day as the events
I know
of
this.
Prelude?
Yeah, this is, and it's so funny because this sucks too, because I know this would be way too tough for Erica.
Yeah.
Meaning she wouldn't even have a chance to steal. It is the 1-year anniversary of the end of Prohibition.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, it
And
is.
that's
I
such a
remember that.
throwaway.
I do remember that, but I've never thought of myself.
1-year anniversary of the end of Prohibition.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the first time I officially stated the time and place of the show.
Yes.
That's why I remember it. Because I always go
Just-
back to it. I'm like, oh, how many days has it been?
Erica, question 18. What hotel do Arthur and John rent a decoy room at?
The Tudor Arms.
Very close. I'm going to give it to you.
It
The
is.
Hotel Tudor.
Yeah. So
Yay!
the reason is it's like the Tudor Arms now. It's like it was the Hotel Tudor, whatever. It's the Tudor. That's the
Yep.
point.
I'll take it. I don't care.
Good job. Good job.
Would you have known that if I hadn't said it?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm glad. Remember that.
Harlan, question 19. What is the name of the man who helps Arthur patch up his wound in the apartment complex while he tries to flee from the butcher?
This was it was on that tier list. And
I
I couldn't.
was so close to rewriting this whole fucking quiz after the tier
No,
list
no,
came
no.
out.
It's okay because it helped Erica study.
Yes, it's true.
It was one of the names I didn't remember. And I can't remember what it was. It was like Mr. something. Legitimately don't know. I think it was with a P. Mr. Pitts or something.
Final answer?
It's not that, but sure.
No. Erica?
Privet.
Privet.
That's
Mr.
it.
Privet. Very good. Yes.
That's so funny. Doesn't
Question.
he get fucking iced too?
I think he does get
Yeah, it
it.
does.
No,
it was,
he
it was
doesn't.
great.
He helps him. The guy cowering in the closet gets iced.
I don't remember.
this-
I
I
haven't.
remember.
I need
Yeah,
to
I
re-listen
remember.
to season 4. It's so good.
I wasn't allowed.
Erica, question 19. Who was the first corpse John's powers were used on?
That was shit. Which one died? Amanda Cummings.
Very good. Amanda
Yeah.
Cummings.
Nice.
Yes.
Thank God. I was gonna say Anna.
Last question, Harlan. In round 2, what poem does John recite to Arthur in the aftermath of the murder of Uncle?
I don't think it's Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Eve, is it? It wouldn't be Invictus, because John doesn't say that until 49. Oh. After killing Uncle. Stopping by the Woods, Robert Frost?
Final answer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, good.
He
Oh.
does.
Whew. Would you have gotten that, Erica?
I did not even want the chance to steal.
Oh, good. Well, when you react, I'm always like, oh, could she have stolen that or did she not?
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm. And finally, last question in round 2. This one goes to Erica.
Okay.
What serious injury?
Could just be the questions.
No, you know what? That's a duplicate.
I was going to say, because
Yeah,
you had it.
I fucked that up.
You're
Give me a
You
second, guys.
Knock
Talk amongst
it up.
yourselves.
You just had a
Okay.
wonderful chance for me to
You're
steal
doing-
it.
amazing. Erica.
Excellent, Joe.
You're doing really
Thanks,
job.
guys.
Well, Joe
Aw.
is, but I was saying, Erica, you're doing amazing.
I am also doing amazing, but that is the default status of me.
Hey guys, pick a question
Do you see what
between
I'm dealing with now?
pick a question between 1 and 513 for no reason at all.
462.
That's good because I'm going to say something.
Erica.
800.
What structure do John and Arthur take shelter in immediately after arriving in medieval England?
Oh, the windmill?
Very good. It is
Thank
a windmill.
God!
Great question too. Like
Yeah.
a nice.
And then they ruin it by going underneath
Okay.
it. And I'm like, oh my God, a zombie. Who would have thought that would be there?
I have to go to the bathroom real quick.
And I'm going to
You're gonna
tabulate.
tabulate the things.
I'm going to tabulate all
I
the
think
things.
I think if I leave, how do I turn my camera off? Because if I leave, oh, there. Okay, I'll be right back.
The good news is this is going exactly according to plan.
The audio is still working on your end, though, right? Okay, marvelous. This is going exactly to plan. What does that mean?
The second you said at the end we were going to be able to do a wager, anything I'm doing right now is just to have enough points to do double or nothing. Fuck, you can do the same thing. My math is not. I'm a business major. We do business math, so there you go. I still think it's going to come down to that question.
It will. And it's there. I have a couple of questions that I can pick from, and I haven't decided which one it's going to be just yet. So we'll find out. It's going to be a surprise for me too. 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay.
It's bad, eh? Damn.
Just going to double count to make sure that everything's correct.
I'm glad that I'm strong where I knew I would be strong, which is everything in season 2, except for that one question. See, the problem is that you not only know your own show-ish, but you also get to know an entirely other system, which is like, oh, yes, I will take that. Thank you. And now that I know Call of Cthulhu, I can also use that knowledge.
That's true.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's thinking ahead,
early
though.
season.
I tried really hard not to include trivia that pertained to Call of Cthulhu heavily.
You did great. What's the score?
The score right now, as it stands, Harlan is in the lead with 28 points and Erica trailing with 18 points.
That's not that bad, actually.
Mm-mm.
10 between us?
Mm.
Now it's lightning round?
Now we're doing the lightning round.
Okay. So, Erica, you need to take off your cans.
All right.
Turn off your
How will
mic.
you alert me to being
I'll
back?
text you on Discord.
Okay. I
But I
got
won't-
my phone. I will turn off Do Not Disturb because I made sure to give this my entire focus. And I will go wander around over there.
It shouldn't be long. It's 90 seconds.
It's
so
going to be
like
90 seconds.
less than 2 minutes.
Well, I'm going to, yeah.
I'm not turning
Okay.
off my camera. You get to look at the empty.
I'm going to
empty
remove you. Don't worry.
I'm
I'll
gonna go like
remove you.
this.
There we go. All right.
Nobody text me. I'm going to just do this. And
Okay.
Everyone can see.
Show the questions. and
Yeah.
the
I'm going to show you the answers secretly and
Okay.
you'll know. All right, Harlan, how are you feeling?
Nervous.
Ready?
No.
Scared?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Can people see this?
No.
Like that.
Yeah. But that's a lot of pressure. You can do both.
I have
Why
to.
don't I do the timer?
You should do the timer. What are we even doing here? You should do the timer.
I'll do the timer because
You
I
do
can
the
also do the timer with Eric.
Because I have to count your
Yeah. 90 seconds.
thingies. 90 seconds on the timer. You tell me
That's-
when you're ready to go.
Yeah. Hold on.
So you're going to answer or you're going to say pass.
Right. What am I doing? It's 30 minutes. Hold on.
We're going to have a long ass time.
It's a minute 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when I press timer.
No, just do stopwatch.
Oh, that's so much more confusing.
Why?
All right.
Just counts up to minute.
So
30.
when you count me down 3, 2, 1, I'll press start.
3, 2, 1, go. How many times does the entity call Arthur friend in chapter 1?
5.
No. Who was Arthur drinking with while Bella was in the hospital?
James.
Yes. Who is the actor Arthur likes?
Clark Gable.
Yes. What item in their bag does Arthur use to amuse the bright-eyed creature in the dreamland?
Mirror. Shaving mirror.
Where did Arthur and Parker meet?
The bar.
Which bar?
Pass.
In Coda, which side of the coin did Arthur call, heads or tails?
Heads?
Yes. What day of the week does Malevolent start on?
Oh. Pass.
What profession does Larson claim to practice in Arkham?
Oh, accounting.
Yes. What is the first question Arthur asks in the series?
Where am I?
Yes. What is the item that Lily found for John and Arthur after they freed her?
A Toffle bowl.
Yes. What entity does Friar Horbrook worship?
Oh, Gloon.
Yes. What number episode is Bedrock?
23?
No. What note does Kane play on the piano to indicate Earth on the current timeline?
Middle C.
Yes. What was hanging outside the red right hand?
An axe?
No. How many bullets does Arthur have at the start of season 5?
Fuck. 6?
No. Where does Larson meet the butcher to hire him to kill Arthur?
That's time. Church. Confessional booth.
Yes. Very good. Okay.
Erica's not going to get
2,
any of
3,
them.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looks like you got 10 points. Let me just double count
She
that.
is fucked.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 points. Great
if
job.
she gets more than 5. Okay, I'll come back. Hey.
I'm back.
Okay, so how many questions did you ask me?
I ended up asking you, you got to 16 questions, it looks like.
And I got,
And you passed, so you got 10 points.
okay. Erica, you're so fucked. Here's what I'm going to say.
No, she's going to do great.
If you get more than 5,
Okay.
I will buy you a month of Patreon access so you continue listening to this show as a fun little incentive. But these are tough. 3
Okay.
to 5 in my mind.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I'm going to start. the
Harlan,
timer.
you're going to start the timer.
Yeah,
You're going
one
to count her
second.
down.
Hold on. I'll count her down because I'm going to be pressing it.
Yep.
Oh, stopwatch. There we go. Okay.
Erica, you can do this.
How many seconds do I have, by the way?
You have 90. So
Okay.
a minute 30. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
How many times does the entity call Arthur friend in chapter 1?
Pass.
Who was Arthur drinking with while Bella was in the hospital?
James.
Yes. Who is the actor that Arthur likes?
John Wayne.
No. What item in their bag does Arthur use to amuse the bright-eyed creature in the Dreamlands?
Shaving kit mirror.
Yes. Where did Arthur and Parker meet?
Pass.
In Coda, which side of the coin did Arthur call, heads or tails?
Heads.
Yes. What day of the week does Malevolent start on?
Pass.
What profession does Larson claim to practice in Arkham?
Surveyor. He's a mine surveyor. Or
No.
something.
What is the first question Arthur asks in the series?
Pass.
What was the item that Lily found for John and Arthur after they freed her?
Pass.
What entity does Friar Holbrook worship?
Pass.
What episode number is Bedrock?
Pass.
What note does Kane play on the piano to indicate Earth on the current timeline?
C.
Specifically,
Sharp.
no.
I give it to her.
Middle C. What was hanging outside the red right hand?
Pass.
How
10
many
seconds.
bullets does Arthur have at the start of season 5?
7.
Yes. Where does Larson meet the butcher to hire him to kill Arthur?
Phone.
No.
That's it.
All right.
Wow. Okay.
They're tough, right?
Tough
Those are
questions.
tough.
When I was listening, I was like, I love it because you and I both reacted and skipped to the same like 2 that were like when it was like, what day does Malevolent start on? We were like, who knows that? I don't even know that.
Somebody knows I was really proud, but like no.
Okay,
Imagine
so-
if I just answered that confidently.
Now
Saturday.
go through each one. and
I'm
tell
going
us.
to. So, how many times does the entity call Arthur friend in chapter 1?
I said 5.
9 times.
Whoa.
Mhm. You both got that Arthur was drinking with James. The
Okay.
actor that Arthur likes is Clark Gable.
Who the hell's that?
Clark Gable's the one at season 4. Although I don't know if he specifically says he likes John Wayne, but he does mention John Wayne in the latest.
He says he's watched like
Oh,
the
no.
movie like 100 times, like constantly.
That's Patreon. That's not 49. We
Why
both
did you
fucked
let me
up.
listen to it?
We both fucked up.
I
because
was just like, that
that's
scene with the
so
horse.
Funny. Okay,
God.
never mind.
What item in their bag does Arthur use to amuse the bright-eyed creature? Yes, that is the shaving kit. Bonus point the mirror, but I didn't bonus point anybody because I don't want to count extra stuff. Where did Arthur and Parker meet? Jack's bar.
Never would remember that. I said bar.
You said
and
bar. I didn't give it to you.
No, I
In
wouldn't.
Coda, which side of the coin did Arthur call? You both correctly guessed heads.
Guessed. We both guessed.
Yes, it was a
we
guess.
both were like,
That was our chance. We're reenacting it.
Yeah.
What day of the week does Malevolent start on? A Sunday.
Oh,
Does
okay.
it?
Yes, because when Eddie comes in, he says that it's the Lord's
Oh.
Day.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what if I was not Christian and
Sure.
I had a
It's that
different
weird
Lord?
Saturday churchgoer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who also worships the Lord?
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Seventh-day Adventist or something like that.
Doesn't
I don't remember. What profession does Larson claim to practice in Arkham? That would be accounting.
Yeah.
Oh.
What is the first question Arthur asks in this series? Where am I?
Oh.
What was the item that Lily found for John and Arthur after they freed her? That is a toffle bowl.
That I would have been surprised if you got it.
Fry.
Yeah.
I think it's only mentioned once by the traitor.
The toffle ball.
Mhm. What entity does Friar Horbrook worship? That's called Galoon.
What?
Yeah, he only mentions it once as well.
Bedrock is episode 26.
I didn't know that.
Just
Kane
found out about
plays-
summaries.
Kane plays the middle C on the piano to indicate Earth on the current timeline.
Which I give it.
Thank you.
What was hanging outside the red right hand? That would be 3 dead wolves.
Oh, oh
Interesting.
right. Like
Arthur
hanging. Yeah, yeah.
starts season 5 with 7 bullets in his gun.
I got that wrong. You
Erica
got that
crushed
Oh.
that.
Yeah.
Where does Larson meet the butcher to hire him to kill Arthur? Harlan said the confessional. Erica said a phone booth.
In Prelude.
I
I
said over the
mean-
phone, actually.
Yeah,
what I
over the,
said.
yeah. And then I had 4 more questions. You guys want to hear them?
Yeah.
Sure.
What happened to Marie's son?
Died war.
Died war. Very good.
Died war. I give it to Erica. Should we do these last 4?
Yeah,
buys then?
sure,
Okay, so
sure.
that's a point for Erica.
Erica.
Nice. Thanks.
How many buildings are in the village in part 45? Harlan?
2.
No. Erica?
5.
No. 4
I was
buildings.
gonna say 4 at first too.
I was gonna say
How-
4 seconds.
Died
Going to
war. Sorry, that's very good. How long was Barnabas waiting for everyone to arrive? Harlan?
A week.
Correct. I have to revise all my counts here. And finally, what name is on Arthur's fake ID? Erica?
Lawrence Holden?
Yes, Lawrence Holder, but very good.
Give it to her
Erica.
with her exuberance.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. So total points currently as it stands, Harlan with 39 points
Nice.
and Erica with math 25.
I'm in the 20s! Oh, that's good. Happy days.
Mhm,
All right.
mhm, mhm.
So final round now.
Final.
One last
round.
question. We wager as many points as we want.
Yes.
So I have to privately message Joe on Discord to how much we wager.
This is interesting because I had to think about the strategy using my business major.
39 and 25 currently with a wager.
Because I have 2 options here. 1, I take a guess at trying to answer it. Or 2, based on how the questions are going, I take a guess that you're not going to get it.
Do you want to go for it all? I mean, you could wager nothing. And then no matter what, if I wager more, right, then I lose. If you wager all 25 and you get it right, then you get 50 and you could potentially win.
But it's a secret wager.
Yeah,
It's a secret wager. That's the problem. So it's the same question for both of us, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I'm
Did
putting
you
in
pick this
my
question for
wager.
us to both be able to answer it?
Say that again.
Did you pick this question for us to both be able to answer it? Or is it like,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, I'm going
I've
to
sent my wager into Joe. Could say nothing. Could say all.
I'm going to message Joe.
Privately. Don't do our group chat, Erica. Don't tell Howland, but I'm going to wait.
Hang on, I need to do math. Hang on, give me 1 second. You had
All right.
39?
39 versus 25. Harlan, you having fun?
Okay, let me
I'm
just
so
get
much
it.
fun.
Having a good time? Yeah.
Great job, babe. And great job, everybody who's done these questions. And wonderful job, Erica. And this is so great.
Yeah.
Dive
I'm
forth.
having a lot of fun. This is a great way to spend a Saturday night.
That sounds sarcastic, but I know you're not being sarcastic.
I'm not being sarcastic whatsoever.
I know, but it's like, you know,
Yeah.
it's a great way to spend a Saturday night.
The wager has been submitted.
All right.
Okay.
I have both wagers from each
This is
contestant.
not timed, right?
It's
This
not
is-
timed.
okay.
Everyone, keep your fucking mouth shut in the Discord.
I've closed the comments.
chat.
Again. Oh, and I'll close Discord. I'm going to write my answer down. Erica, you should write it down as well, and we'll present them at the same time.
Oh yeah, good thing, good thing.
That way
Yeah.
Ernest. Not great, Ernest.
Here is the final question.
Okay.
How many different aliases does Arthur use throughout the series?
Shit. We get time, right? To like think.
I'm going to give you about 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
That's short. That's fast.
Give us a minute at least. Give us 90
Fine.
seconds.
I'll give you 90 seconds. And in
Okay.
the meantime, everyone's just going to watch the top of your head. So I'm just going to dance a
Yeah,
little
you know,
bit.
you should talk to the audience and read some comments and stuff.
All right. Let me just see if anyone wants to chat with me. Cass is funny how the only way to shut up on the internet is to type shutting up. It's so true. Roses of Envy says, ooh, I asked this one. And Luna Maria says, hi, Joe. Hi, Luna Maria. Peppers is making pizza. What kind of pizza are you making, Pep?
Pepperoni.
Not, I mean, maybe. Hi, guys. Hi, Scotty. Hi, Haley. Hi, Spirit. Hi, Maya.exe. Hi, Maliprigavi Pakov. God, I really hope I didn't butcher that. Rabbit and Cheese. Knox. C. Shamus Amen. Nice. Hey, Querio. Hey, Merrick's Moon. What you guys have for dinner? I had some chicken wings. And Harlan had, I don't know, I was only paying attention to my chicken wings. I don't know. He had some crackers and carrot sticks and stuff. We just like grazed a little bit for dinner. All right, guys. I'm gonna say 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Oh, wait.
Are you gonna hold your questions up to the camera, or are you gonna say one after the other? What do you get?
We'll hold. I mean,
Well, because I'll change. I might change my. Well, I wouldn't change my.
You can't
answer,
change
but,
your
like,
answer.
I think the way it's meant to happen is Joe now says the answer, and then we reveal what we wrote down.
All right. I'm gonna name them, and we will count together.
Well, here's my question.
What?
Could there be a potential, especially if we tie, for bonus points if we can name them?
No, because there's
Okay.
a second bonus tiebreaker
okay.
question.
Okay.
All right. So Arthur uses the following aliases in the series: Lawrence Holder, William Henley, Parker, Arthur Saltzman, and Prince Warren, for a total of 5 aliases.
5?
Yes. Erica, how many did you guess?
Right, 13.
No, not how many times does he use an alias. How many different aliases does he use? Harlan? 5.
Oh,
It's
God.
funny because I remembered Lawrence, William, Parker, and Warren, and I was like 4. I was like, but he must do another that I
He
couldn't
does
remember.
another one. Yes. Erica, you misunderstood the question.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Well done.
Why are you upset? How many aliases did he use?
Oh no,
We
because I
just-
just thought he'd use like a lot more because he was
Did you
talking
mean
to
like
people.
every time he used the fake name?
No,
Is
like
that
I
what
just
you're-
thought he was lying to more people about his name. Like he'd go up and be like, "Oh yeah, my name's this." He's talking to the cops at one point. He was talking to like Marie. Marie was Parker, but he's talking to like went to the cult and said something. Went to the other cult and said something.
No, he never used
Bar.
his name at the cult. He just kind of like, hi.
Okay. All right.
How much did you wager, Erica?
I would. What am I saying it or Joe? Was
Yeah, go for it.
I wagered 7 points.
7 points, Erica. So you finish with a total of 18 points.
Damn it.
Admirable.
Honorable.
Yes.
I wagered 11 points.
To finish the game of trivia with a round 50. Well done.
But did Erica get more than 5 questions on her lightning round?
Yeah. Erica got 7 questions in the lightning round.
So, Erica,
very speedy.
You're going to get to be a patron. I'll pay for a month of patronage for you.
Yay!
Additionally, I won.
Yes.
Fucking no. Oh, God damn it.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. To the winner go the spoils, Erica.
Which means, Erica, you have 1 year to get Malevolent an award in some capacity. And we've decided that we're going to rename the Erica Binge channel on the Discord to be the Erica Gets an Award for Malevolent on the Discord channel where people can help, because ultimately this is a community that really loves the show, and I really love this community, and having people also want to help Erica get this achievement helps everybody. So thank you everybody who's going to help. And finally, even though she didn't win, I am going to graciously run Erica's Revenant game.
Yay! We're all winners here today.
You just don't get the emoji. Is really
That's actually the most hurtful part.
Can we see what the emoji would have been?
Yeah, it's not that.
I want to see
Everyone
it.
is so happy.
Who is it? It's like Jigglypuff or something?
Yes, Jigglypuff, of course.
It's just a
It's
Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff. All right.
It's just a picture of Jigglypuff.
Well, you can't have it.
So
It's
not
not yours.
nothing of value was lost. I will add it to here. And there we go.
That was it. That was our Malevolent face-off trivia. You both performed admirably.
Huge thank you
Congratulations.
to Joe for running this. This is the emoji.
Yeah, it would have been so good.
No.
I keep reaching
You're
for it, going like, I'd love to be able to make that face.
Denied.
And I can't.
You don't get that.
Mm-mm.
And this is some amazing art that was done at the beginning of the Malevolent face-off. And here's how it was right before. Look at all the Go Ericas.
Oh, I want to send you
And
an
Harlan too.
image that Merrick's Moon did of the two of you. It's just a little sketch, but I thought it was really cute. I wanted to save it.
Rocky Mountain Chocolate's here.
Yeah, Rocky Mountain Chocolate.
No, in the picture.
Where?
Sorry.
Where's that? I don't know if you can share that,
You
but
do it right now.
let's do it.
Who did this? Merrick's Moon?
Merrick's Moon.
That's good. I'm
Very
happy.
good. I love it.
Harlan with his little back scratcher, and Erica ready to gesture with Rocky that she's ready to answer.
Very cute.
Very cute.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you so much to Erica for listening to Malevolent.
Thanks
and,
for being such a good sport, Erica.
and being a good
Oh, yeah.
sport.
Oh, wait, I have to tell you about the show. What you're doing?
Yeah,
I
and
thought
tell
about
us
the
the
show.
show now.
I want to hear all of
Yeah.
your
It's the whole
opinions.
thing.
Yeah,
So
I'm
excited for
super
this.
curious. I was kidding.
Bye.
Let's do it.
So I like the show.
Mhm.
Good.
I
However.
would say, like, I think I broke it down into saying like 1/3 of it I really, really liked. 1/3 of it was okay. And then 1/3 of it was like, it's not for me, which is
Mhm.
actually fantastic ratios compared to most things. Some things I only go for like 1/4 of it I like.
It's true.
And the one I'm writing the fan musical for, I like about like 1/8 of that.
Mm.
So
Listen, Erica, I know you so. You write fan fiction and musicals for a show that you actively talk about hating.
Mhm.
yeah.
So the fact that you were even mild with 1/3 and liked 1/3, that is a huge win. That means you were neutral and above to a sixth, not a sixth, of 2/3 of my show. Of two,
Yeah.
which is
That's-
great.
That's pretty damn good.
What were you,
I-
okay, why do you hate Kane so
He's
much?
got to know.
Okay.
He's been talking about it for 2 days.
Yeah.
So this is I will give you the good news and the bad news, but I'm going to start with the bad news.
Yeah, do it.
Mm.
Kane is the type of character that attracts a lot of attention in other shows from both the creators and the fans, to the
Mm.
point that the entire show kind of bends around them in a way that kind of sucks all the energy in.
Mm.
And it's not necessarily the specific type of character, it's the vibe. So we're talking like Loki from Marvel. We're talking Lucifer from Supernatural, and honestly every other iteration. We're talking like Nagito and Kokichi from Danganronpa. We're talking
Yeah,
like
totally.
those guys, like characters like that, where it's like, okay, you've become so much the fan favorite that now everyone's gone into like weird discourse about you too. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but the one I always run into is Loki is technically a racial minority because he was originally blue, and that's a whole thing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, shut the hell up, please.
Hey,
So
listen,
it's
I feel
that
you,
kind of character.
but I feel like I use him sparingly.
Well,
Whereas a lot of
let me go.
okay,
Because there's the good part too.
So
right.
he's got energy. I think it was very different in the first episode from when he went in afterwards. I think I liked him the most in the first time he appeared.
He's much more chill in the first episode.
He's more chill, but he also did like the acting was really good. What's the part where he was like, oh, fuck off, like that?
No,
whole
that's
change?
intermezzo.
Okay, whatever that was. Okay,
That's
but
the
that was
that
then.
Joe and I always love. He's like, I just can't control you.
That
Yeah,
was
that's
so like
Yeah.
no, I think it was the first one. He was saying like, oh, are you trying to threaten me into it? Like, he's saying it to John, I believe.
Can't remember, but there is a line in intermezzo where he's like, I just can't control you.
Yeah, no, it's not that line. It's not that line.
I like that
no,
line.
It's not. But that one I absolutely love. I thought was like fantastically acted, probably the standout for it. So it's too much for me. And I just the vibe of it, I'm like repulsed from because I can't do it.
Mhm.
But the way this character has been executed makes it like the most concentrated form of this type of character to the point where it's not even like you've laid out catnip. It's like full on unadulterated crack cocaine of this character. The people who love this vibe are going to be locked into the point where it's beyond obsession. This is the character. Everything other shows try to do to emulate this vibe, you have nailed so beyond perfectly that it's honestly kind of scary. Like this is, I'm seeing it going like this is every single beat you would have possibly wanted to hit, and it's like out of the world. So it's a situation where it's like you can have the juiciest peach in the world, you'll find someone who doesn't love peaches. This is a peach for me. I don't love peaches, but holy shit, if you like peaches, you are in for an absolute treat.
That's a great way of
awesome.
describing it.
That's a great way of putting it. And like, listen, to your credit, I totally agree. In fact, so part of the Patreon is I do letters from the characters in the show, and I stopped doing Kane. I was like, I don't want to do it anymore.
You have to. This character.
Well, to me, I agree with everything you say, but the big difference in the way I try to execute Kane is that less is more. He's only in like 3 episodes. Like he's only in. He's big, but I like to keep it very tight, in and then out.
See what I mean about you executing it perfectly? No. That's part of the unadulterated crack cocaine. You are leaving them wanting more constantly, and then it comes out of the whole thing. Whereas Yorick, basically the same energy and the sort of bond. Like, oh my god, he's inexplicably in there. Different though, because he's in there every couple episodes. The novelty wears off, the tone goes down. But Kane, every time he comes,
it's so funny because people and even the chat's going wild because even them so love Kane, and maybe they like Yorick as well too. But a lot of people hate Yorick for probably the exact reason that you love him, which is that he becomes a constant at certain points where he's just like there and like just not saying anything for a moment. That's cool. That's
I was
fair.
about to do a York line, but I realized it's also Patreon content.
Become a patron if you're not.
From the first chapter of the next episode. God, that's a funny line.
That's totally
you
fair.
know what I mean, guys.
So then, why York? What were your other top 2? You did 2 more people that were in your top, and I didn't.
Oh, my top 2. York was one of them just because what he represents in terms of the rest of this show means a lot, like narratively and as a writer. I would say he's also just fucking funny. So, there. Second one I had was Tess as like my S tier. Yeah. Because, oh my God, the just bounty of discourse around whether or not she's to blame or not. It was so beautiful.
It is funny.
Tasty,
it was like,
tasty stuff.
Everyone was willing to give me a wonderful little snippet of what it was like to be in the trenches when that was probably happening. I'm like, you guys you're taking time out of your day to jump back into this with such fervor. I was so happy.
Are you a Tess apologist or a Tess?
Oh no,
did it?
She's a blamer.
It's your fucking job. Do your job.
Yeah.
Leave. Unplug the. You're going on vacation. You decide to do more work, but the most consequential. Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
It's good.
If the baby was meant to survive, she would have swum.
That's true. That's true.
She did swim.
Really, it's
Fero's fault.
It's more floating. Who was the other top one you had?
I had Aldrich. What's his face?
Oh, Aldrich Ward.
Yeah,
I like that dude. I don't know how he sounded, but I love beating the shit out of him.
I added him because I fucking hated him so goddamn fast. It
Yeah.
was such an intense
Because-
fury
It's
that
like
he
a
existed.
sniveling.
No, because
Oh, I
he's
hate
sick on the train, and he.
No,
No,
that's Percival.
Oh, that's
Percival.
right. That's
Aldrich
right.
Ward is the dude that Arthur kicks the shit out of in
Yeah.
the bathroom, which I really like that scene.
He's the
It's very
guy who's like
satisfying.
leading the call where everyone's like the face
Yes.
exposed is to do like a little
Yeah.
vibe check.
Yeah.
Vibe check. So you're able to know if you're allowed to be in the appropriate company, and then also just so fucking smug on top of that. It's like I know
Yeah.
what kind of person you are on so many levels, and now I'm also interacting. I just hate you.
There's a lot of like not self-inserts, but like people in the show that I like hate, like that slide in the show. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
versions of my dad, where I'm like,
Mm.
ha,
Mm.
like, he's him now.
It was beautiful. It had to be S tier because of just the reaction it got out of me. As opposed to
Cases-
Larson, which was A tier, but like
Cases Arthur says, "Beat the rich."
Yeah. That's very like that whole scene is like, yeah, beat the shit
Mhm.
out of the rich because it's like
Mhm.
this gold, like, you know, gold lined house. Or
Imagine
whatever.
the pristine tile
Yeah.
of the bathroom
Yeah.
being besmirched by this
Scrubbed and-
blood.
yeah, and you just
right?
smash in his face.
I
That was so cathartic
assumed
to
everything
act
that
too.
speckled marble floor with like
Oh.
little gold separations
yes,
in between. It
yes.
was like okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. I remember being like, man, I want to get blood on this place.
Mhm.
And like Arthur's like no holds bar in that scene too.
He wasn't
like,
even
'cause he's like-
trying to pretend.
He's like, bite the toilet seat. Just,
Ooh.
yeah, that was really cathartic to write. I really like that.
And I
And
wanted
then
to s-
you said your favorite season is 2 and your
Yeah.
least was 4 or no
Yes.
1.
No. Well, it was one, but one, yes, because it was very much this is the show you're gonna get. If it was a standalone show, I'd be like, okay, this would not have gotten me to think back on it fondly, wouldn't have pushed me forward. So
Yep.
it was what it was. It was fine. It was fine. If you were into that type of show, I wasn't. 4, I'm actually gonna blame a little bit more. And I have like a whole
You're gonna
explanation
blame
for it.
4
I'm
more.
gonna blame 4. I'm gonna say I'm
Lay it on me,
actually
because I really like 4.
Yeah, I'm lacing up my gloves here.
So the way I looked at each season was not direct in a vacuum comparison to other seasons. It was how it felt as far as it was into the show at that point.
Okay.
Season 1, this is what you got. This is your box. We're working within it. Surprise, you are now in a brand new world. You thought we were kind of grounded in reality. Fuck you. We're in a parallel dimension. Enjoy that.
Mhm.
And that was me going like, oh my God, now we don't know what kind of show this is. This is
Mm.
limitless potential. This is fantastic. We go into season 3. And season 3 is again like, no, man, we know we can go for different dimensions. This is great, but now we're going to be a little more grounded again. We're going to be a little bit less.
It's the Dark
less
Horse
silly.
season. It's the
Yeah.
one that's like really depressing.
It was good though. Like the first half of it, the best atmosphere in the whole thing was everything
Which is kind
in
of
the
the vibe I
manner and
wanted.
the thing.
Yeah.
Beautiful. But then I'm like, okay, we're not doing silly stuff. So that was the last, I think, supporting character that I gave like little imagined backstories to. Because I'm like, we're not that type of show. Got it.
Mhm.
Season 4 was like, we know we can go into parallel dimensions. We know we can do gothic horror. We know we can do like noir stuff.
Oh.
And now we're going to spend some time doing like plucky slice of life banter at the beginning. And then spending a lot of time talking about things that we should not be spending our time talking about if we do have such an urgent goal behind us. Why are we still talking about this? Let's go.
Mm.
And that's where it started to drag because I'm like, you have goals, go do them. Why are you not doing them? So I did not like that you had all like the stifling. And then that's why I used to like season 5 so much because it was like we've done the serious version. We've done the in a box version. We've done the take it at face value thing. We've done the grounded in reality. I know what the show is now. And then Kane shows up and pops everybody's head. And I was like, thank God, because it went back into limitless potential again. And then you bring Yorick in there to fully solidify that literally every kind of tone can happen at any moment. And even better, at any moment, something could go absolutely wrong. But at any moment, something could go absolutely right. Yorick was just like a jackpot of good fortune. And it's like, okay, now I don't shy away from options thinking they're going to be immediately bad. They could be actually really good, even if they look horrible. So do them anyway.
I mean, I agree with all that. I think that the big, like my perspective of the seasons is like vibes. And like season 3, obviously I wanted it to be really draining and like taxing at times and really push the limits of like Arthur's character. And when I got to the end of it, not only did I think it needed levity, but I think at that point Arthur was a character, but only in the confines of the show and his relationship with John. And what I wanted with season 4 was because season 1 was in Arkham, but he was so goal oriented, like you said, like place to place to place to place, that I didn't really understand what he would do. Like a scene with Aldrich Ward never would have happened in season 1 because you don't have any time for the character to like interact with a mother figure, interact with a father figure, interact with a human who's pursuing him, interact with a man who wants to change him. And what I wanted season 4 to be was an extension of his character in the sense of how he reacts to these things that I've set up over the first previous seasons. Like, we know he doesn't like religion, but why? Like, you know, and I loved writing the moments where like Oscar would tell him the story about beating the fuck out of a priest who like molested a kid. And Arthur then being like, you know, the audience being like, okay, but how, like, where's Arthur land on this? Because Arthur says like, you know, you don't do that no matter what. And then John like has a kind of counterpoint to that being like, well, hold on. Now I thought you said evil is evil. And I think as much as I totally agree with what you're saying, those conversations kind of needed to happen to make Arthur feel properly three-dimensional for me.
Yeah.
Like I needed to see, we've talked about his parents, like he talks about how his parents are dead, but that doesn't mean anything to me until I see him sitting in a sunlit room with this old woman talking to her like he cares about it. To me, that makes those things hit harder because I'm like, Arthur's not just a guy doing things, he's a human. And that's what season 4 is to me. It's about the human aspect. Was so important to build humanity for seasons 5, John revelation of humanity. Because like I needed that upswing of like, see all this humanity? These are the things that John's envious about.
Arthur and John were only really afforded opportunities to develop their characters in relation to each other.
Yes.
Until season 4, where they had other relationships with people closely enough that we could really see them grow and change and talk about themselves to other people.
Yes. Yeah. Which and again, to your credit, I totally get where you're coming from. And I agree. And I think the goal-oriented nature of season 4, absolutely, it could have been quicker. Like personally speaking, and I mentioned this the other day, I don't love the farm arc with Oscar. Like to me, season 4 probably should have ended.
I do.
I know. and I'm glad it's there. But in terms of like pushing the story forward, we should have gone from the end of the Butcher's capture to the order. You know what I mean? Like it didn't really, it kind of felt a little shoehorned in.
See,
but I like doing it, you know?
See, my thing wasn't necessarily that it was pausing to explore things. My thing was that it was like, there were 2 stories happening in season 4. And one was very much like, let's do what we're going to do. We're going to explore how characters interact, and we're going to do the main plot that we're driving. And then there was the more season specific one, which is let's explore relationships. And I was essentially going like, it's pausing to be too sentimental. And it's dwelling on it like it's going too long. I get it. I get what you want to have like the conversation with Daniel because that is well overdue. Holy shit! But also, now we got shit to do. Even there's a fucking assassin after you. Why are you doing this now?
Because I think that's a uniquely you thing. Because
that's a me thing. That's a me thing.
Yeah, because I think the vast majority of people are like,
they like it when it gets goofy.
Yeah,
we got this moment.
Oh, absolutely.
But I totally hear you, and frankly, you should know now by listening to 5 seasons of the show that I am also like, okay, I'm bored now. I want to do something else. Because like that's why Kane blows up everyone's head. Because I'm like, okay, I'm bored of this. And people who are on the Patreon know that I'm like, okay, I'm bored of this scene. I want to do more. That's why we get episodes like the Butcher perspective switch. And like,
you were so fucking giddy when you came up with the idea of time shenanigans where he was going to get transported into the past and just lose all these connections that he was so
I was like,
carefully
I want
building.
Arthur to like have this like super sad scene with this woman and then be like, you'll never
and like
see her again.
foster a relationship with his father-in-law that's like hopeful, and then just eliminate all of those threads that he was building.
Good when he's like, you could call me dad, and it's like,
and like that was the thing. There's such a wonderful current of like emotional vulnerability, sentimentality, and honestly some sort of philosophical pontification of the human condition throughout the entire show. And me personally, I'm like, I'm not looking for that. So I go like, I'm listening to it, but I'm not hearing it. So when he gets to season 4, where it is fully dedicated to that, it's like Kane again. If you want it, here you go. This is where you want to be. don't eat peaches.
You're not alone.
Yeah, you're not alone at all.
One or two people in the chat are agreeing, and Ren says, "Man, it feels so good to hear Erica say this. I never say when I get a little impatient with the sentimental stuff because everyone loves it so
Yeah,
much,
totally.
which is true. They really do.
And I think-
but you're not alone.
Not to pat myself on the back, but I think that's one of the things that I like so much about Malevolent is that you can have a favorite season and least favorite
Yes.
season, and
Absolutely.
you shake the ball up, and for the next person, it's the total opposite.
Absolutely.
Because like, yeah, some seasons are like really sentimental. Some seasons are like really fantastical. Some seasons are like very humorous. Some episodes feel very, very humorous, and some episodes
yeah.
feel, but it never, in my opinion, never feels like Whiplash either. Like,
No.
you know what I mean? Like it feels.
But one time
like-
did. Start of season 4 felt like Whiplash for me personally because
Which
went
one?
suddenly.
Which episode?
The very
Start of
first one of
season 4. The train conversation where they're talking about going out for dinner and
It
seeing a
was
movie
too,
and
like,
Clark
back
Gable.
to back.
Yeah, I
Back to
wonder-
back, back to back. If I was
Yeah.
listening to it at the time, it would have been the perfect palate cleanser. But back to back, I'm like,
Yeah.
too much.
Well, I think also you didn't dive into the, like, you weren't really emotionally
I
on the
wasn't.
floor with Arthur in season 3. You were kind of like, oh, come on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Every
think for
single
the-
thing that happened, I'm like, I understand exactly the note that this is hitting for so many people. I get it.
Yeah.
I get
Whereas like a lot of people were like crying about
Devastated.
it. And so like season 4 was extra levity because people were like, it's a breath of fresh air. And this isn't mocking them because I totally
makes
agree. And
sense.
it felt
Okay.
really nice to be like, oh my God. And like,
Yeah.
and for prime example too, like during the witch episode when Arthur, like a lot of people thought Arthur full out died, and people were like really sad and that's why the Waylay bar scene starts off season whatever the next
I was
episode where it's
singing
like
that
really
last
weird.
night.
It's a bit of a palate cleanser without being too jarring, where it's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It just starts off at a weird bar where they're singing a song and you don't know where it is.
And that's why I can see why some people wouldn't like York if they did like that season 4 palate cleanser. Because season 5, having York as that tone variance, this is how far we can go, would be like, that's disrespectful to what the tone has been before. Now you're not respecting how serious it was before. And I can see how people would be put off by that. But the character's so fucking funny. And you need that to be able to say, this is how wild it can go. Suspense needs to be built again. So you're not assuming a certain past condition. Everything's on the table.
That's why I like listen, I love Yorick, but I'm also not stupid enough to put him in every episode of season 5. Like he gets put in the bag for like him in that Malum episode or in any of the murder mysteries would have been such a detriment to
it would have been awful.
The vibe. You know what I mean?
Undermined it constantly.
Yeah, it would have been a real.
But when you introduced him, it wasn't like you were introducing him as like a one-off event. It was like he's here, we're normalizing him. That way, when he comes back up, you're not like shocked and giddy. It's just he's part of the show now.
I do love though that way back when you started listening, you were like, "Oh man, I want this tooth to matter," and we were on a call.
I want the whole head to matter.
Well, but this was even before that because it was. Oh yeah, that's right. It was before the tooth. But Joe and myself and Jay, and because Jay obviously had listened
You're
to
like,
the show.
I
as
hope
well.
we get to see
And
that
I hope
head.
we get to see that head again. And all three of us are like, not only do you see the head again, but it becomes a character that Erica would love so much.
So much.
And that's why when we were talking about
Erica's self-insert.
Yeah, when we were like talking about the character, I'm like, everyone just don't relax. Like season 5, she's gonna have a character that she's gonna love.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, you're like, is this the guy?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it was the guy yet. I just love the head. And then everyone said, oh yeah, you found it, clack, clack, clack. I'm like, oh, hindsight. I understand why everyone was clacking at me.
Mm-hmm.
I will say 2 more things. One, full disclosure. I was very full disclosure because I do a nice little thing of like, I show how much I like by something by saying how much I disliked a part. So therefore, by extension, I liked everything else. I said every single time that I was skipping forward. And that was maybe like 4 times. So that means that every other time I never skipped.
That was it?
Yeah.
Only the times you said you were skipping, you skipped?
Only the times.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I honestly figured you were skipping a lot more.
Nope. Every single
There was
thing
a time
was
where
never double speed.
I'll be honest. There was only one point I was disheartened at. And it was when I thought for a moment that you had been listening to that double speed. Because nothing would bum me out more. And I'm going to say this to anybody. I don't care if you take forever to listen to the show. I don't care if you don't listen to the show. But if you listen to the show, please listen to it at regular speed. I don't want to be like that. To me is like so undercuts
and
the moments where I'm like trying to emote.
If you can have headphones on, that's ideal as well.
Sure,
because there's a lot of work done in. Well, I mean,
The reason I didn't do
I
it
love
is
that.
because the first time I did do it, I decided to go on a fucking walk outside, and I was looking around going, what the hell is that? Constantly. The sound was
That's
perfect.
fun.
It was
That's part of
beautiful.
it.
And I'm like, I cannot do this with headphones. Well, it's too good. How dare you? So
What's the second thing?
Okay, the second thing I want to tell you my favorite episodes.
Oh yeah.
Because I've been
Okay.
waiting to tell you this for ages.
I mean, I could guess, but
So the third favorite was the one with the witch
Fantastic.
because of Yorick. It was
Okay.
so fucking
I was gonna say that.
Oh my
I was like,
God.
I don't think
It was
Eric
hilarious.
picked up any of the subtle.
I wasn't listening to
narrative
the witch
notes.
at
Okay.
all. I mean,
When
I
he
got
bites
it.
her
She threw her favorite episode just
and
for the
drives her
ending.
corpse like a
Yeah,
zombie.
Hobbles around,
Yes.
like hobbles
I
on
thought that
back.
was so funny when
God.
I
Gets out. It was.
I
I
remember
was
sending
beautiful.
it to
So
Joe and
good.
being like, "It's not
Like-
fucking hilarious."
At one point, like I was writing a comment, and he said something, and I just started laughing. So I stopped the sentence, wrote in brackets me laughing, and then resumed the sentence afterwards because it was so
I do
funny.
love that episode.
It was great.
I love that part. I should say.
Second favorite episode was 34, which is the butcher's point of
Oh
view.
yeah, I mean, The Butcher's a fucking classic episode.
I love that one.
The episode I would say, and this is why I'm a horrified at the prospect of spending a year for this, is because if I was to do like an Emmy nomination campaign for a show, this would be the episode.
Do it. Nice.
It's such
I
a
love it.
distillation of every single artistic piece of the show in one. It is so beautiful. It is so well constructed. The vision is there. The tension is there. The fact that you're doing votes behind the scenes on behalf of Arthur, but not showing us only the that was so
Isn't that cool?
beautifully organized. It was gorgeous. Like genuinely, that one is where I can
Thank
say
you.
that's art.
Oh,
and
that's nice.
I'm willing to say that if you look at how much I'm talking about each episode, you will see that if I'm not interested, I talk much less. If I am interested, talk way more.
I was gonna say, yeah.
This one I did not talk very much because I was
you're
listening
listening.
to it. I was
Whoa.
locked in.
I love it. Honestly, that all came about because I was like, I don't want to make a whole episode where Arthur's just panting. I was like, oh, I'll flip it. And I agree. I think, especially to me, the thing I'm most proud of the Butcher episode is the musical aspect, where he's got this song in his head. I really like that. I think it's really cool. And I love when he fucking dies and he goes, I don't hear the music, and his head explodes.
That was beautiful.
That's so good.
It was so
And Joe can
masterfully
attest to this.
done.
I wrote that like before I knew the ending. I was like, oh, I know how the Butcher will die. And it will say, I don't hear the music, and then his head will blow up. And then I was like, I gotta fit that in somewhere.
I can remember listening to these parts separately because you used to send them to me while I was on my commute home from work on Mondays so I could listen to them. And I remember driving through traffic, hearing the orchestration of Peggy Gordon coming up and having heard the whistling earlier and him singing snatches of it, the way that music colored our understanding of the Butcher's frame of mind, how he loves his work. Just, I mean,
well, he talks about it in the episode.
Yeah.
He's like, it's
fantastic.
like an orchestra. You can hear
Yes.
the piccolos and like.
That was one of the questions I didn't ask.
And
Yeah.
in Prelude, I don't know if you knew this, but in Prelude, where we're introduced to the Butcher and he's like walking the street, the tune he's whistling is Peggy Gordon. Like it's all.
Yeah.
So you did not get me with Thoreau's death. You did not get me with Arthur's revelations of everything that he's been going through, his collapse, his emotional collapse, all that stuff. You did not get me with any of those. You got me with the Butcher. That episode was such art, such high class art. I genuinely loved it. I didn't cry, obviously, but I'm
no.
my God.
Erica don't cry.
It's not a choice not to. I don't. But like that, everything that people got from those other scenes that were so pivotal, that was the entire episode for me.
Wicked.
So
Cool.
Number one favorite episode 16.
Interesting.
Oh, because the fucking
lantern. Because the fucking lantern.
Wait,
the
what?
fucking lantern. You keep thinking it's Blinky for a smart idea. It's not. It's the lantern.
What
Because at this point, I
The
was
lantern
so
with a smoke that points the
lantern with
way.
smoke.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was so obsessed with the idea that the John that we were hearing was not actually John. It was actually the King in Yellow pretending to be John, that he was purposely fucking up the usage of the lantern just to waste it so Arthur could not escape. So every time they did something wrong, I was furious, being like, why are you doing this? Why are you using it now? You said it was important. Why stop wasting? I was hyperventilating mentally. I was so frustrated, and that was just the most fun I had in the entire show.
All right.
Genuinely,
Someone just drop the
fun.
lantern. Like
He does it later on, but it's like
They
we have to
lose
really
it in
conserve
the
this.
Gug pit.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
fall off the edge.
But like the fact that they were trying to say like this is so important, let's not waste it, and then they're like, let's just use it as light because we need to be able to see, even though they don't even see. They find the little. I'm angry again.
Deep breaths.
Honestly,
Deep
I think I
breaths.
created that lantern. I think it's another Call of Cthulhu thing, actually. And I think I changed its purpose because I think it shows the way forward or something.
Yeah.
And I made it in the moss pits because these people who are voting decided to like stay in the moss pits and die. And I needed them to be in this like labyrinthian way, and I needed them to get a way out. And once they got a way out, I was like, well, they kind of already know where they're going. Why do they need this thing anymore?
Oh God.
Just
I was so sure. I was so sure. I was neck deep in the 4D chess I thought you were playing to establish this massive betrayal at the end of the season. And I knew it was a wild swing. I knew it was probably not going to happen, but if it fucking did.
Well, he does do that in 18. I mean, the King in Yellow pretends to be Frank Underhill whispering in Arthur's ear.
Yeah, but I thought it was even the version in his head, like the levels upon levels. So it was a fake out. This is where he's being deceitful, but not John. Surely that's not a trick. It is. That's what I was expecting.
Well, I'm glad that's your favorite episode. Listen, it's uniquely you in terms of why you like it. So
I want to clarify for Moss, who posted in the chat asking what the invisible votes were for Arthur in chapter 34. So because it was from the butcher's perspective, the patrons were still voting about what Arthur would be doing. But for example, the butcher would bust into a room and the question was, for example, should Arthur hide behind the door or in the bathroom or whatever? But the patrons didn't really have any idea about where Arthur was, like in what room.
There's been a few funky votes, actually.
Yes.
And just because now Eric has listened to it, I'd love to just go through a few of them real quick. They didn't really start until season 3, probably, or maybe 4. But the one that comes to mind is obviously that. The other one that comes to mind is the nightmare, where Scratch is guiding Arthur through all these places.
That's fun.
The votes that they're making were things Arthur was doing in real life, like go down the stairs. And so he, in that scene, Arthur like wakes up, goes down the stairs, opens the door to Hattie's room. He's sleepwalking. So all the choices the patrons are making are kind of disguised in the nightmare, but are things Arthur's doing in real life.
It was like untie versus something else. And the untying was supposed to be Arthur in the dream.
Hattie from the bed.
But it was untying,
So that's
good.
That episode, I think, was like, upon re-listen, it's almost too random. But when you were a patron, getting to experience that was really cool. And it's interesting because certain episodes go both ways in terms of like geared towards the public and geared towards the patrons. Another one being
just the straight up and down John versus Arthur without any context for
episode 12.
Chapter
12 was just John versus Arthur, and they had to pick who would have survived, and they split the vote.
But they didn't know what the context was because it was the vote before the chapter came out.
They both landed in the Dreamlands.
Because the patrons orchestrated a tie on purpose.
Before 20.
That's right.
That's why Arthur stabs himself and then he gets his memory wiped because both of them say yes. Arthur's like, I'll kill myself, and this guy is doing this. What's the one that was jumbled? Horig, the unclean.
Yes.
That was a weird one. The one where Arthur's like,
that was the ARG
and, like,
governed
dancing and like going crazy.
Yeah, what the hell was going on?
So that is a creature from the Lovecraft mythos called Horig that has a very specific set of like rules and orders, and basically it has this friar's lantern little gnomish creature that guides people towards its den where it eats in the center of the forest. And if, like in Call of Cthulhu, if you fail your sanity roll, then you have to do this and do this and this. And basically the audience was making choices, but they didn't know which was. It was like jumbled, sort of. So you didn't know what you were choosing. The way, if you're playing Call of Cthulhu and I'm like, roll your sanity, and you totally whiff it, you know what I mean? I'm like, sorry, you failed your roll. You go towards the light. They were basically rolling without knowing whether they succeeded or failed. They didn't know. Only
the outcome was not a matter of choosing the right choice.
Correct.
It was probability, essentially. And in order to prove to the patrons that Harlan wasn't just fucking with the votes and picking whichever choice he wanted. He disguised the two options in Patreon by encoding them specifically so that he could reveal the code afterwards and see, this is the vote that you chose, but you didn't know which one you were picking. So he was proving essentially that he wasn't.
And then finally, one last vote comes to mind, which was at the end of season 3, when they leave the house, they choose to take bread. And that choice was bread or cheese.
Assholes.
Yeah.
And so many people, it was like this big uproarious bread versus cheese.
Team cheese
debate.
I thought he ate
all
an
the way.
apple.
No, not Larson. This is when they leave.
No,
they
he
does eat an apple, yes.
Yeah.
Does he eat an apple as well?
Yeah, that's the first thing
That
he eats.
was one of the questions I was going to ask you guys actually for the final question. Arthur eats a grand total of 6 times over the course of Malevolent.
Yeah.
Can you remember what he eats and when? The apple at Larson's estate for sure.
Bread, I guess.
No, I mean,
I know he eats a can of peaches.
He eats a guy.
He eats a can of peaches in the Dreamlands. He doesn't. We don't hear him eating Faust.
Oh, it's hearing.
He eats a raw leg of unspecified origin in the pits.
Origin, okay.
There's 3 more
iguana bits
where we hear eating.
It would have to be in the diner. No, where does he eat? I don't know.
He eats the blue plate special at Harper's Hill. I remember John's talking and Arthur's like,
oh right.
That's the only meal
he
has that whole
eats
day.
tomato soup at the hotel.
I don't remember that
tomato
one.
soup. It's cold. He eats it in the kitchen. There's
I
a lot
that's
of
where he eats the peaches.
No, canned peaches in the Dreamlands apartment.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I remember that.
And then he has tea with Marie.
That's not eating.
People were arguing in the chat whether that counted as eating, and people said that because Marie is British and she's serving tea, she would have served cookies with it.
Yeah, but that's an assumption that Arthur ate them. I would debate that. Would biscuits have been out? 100%. Would he have eaten one? No.
Yeah.
Especially if we don't hear.
They're show biscuits.
Show
like
biscuits.
Good towels.
I'm glad they weren't canonically in there, or that question wasn't there because I would have failed it. So, Erica, did you like Malevolent?
I did like Malevolent.
Yay!
Yay, we won.
I will say, had you not forced me by gunpoint into doing a trivia challenge, I may not have gotten through the whole thing. I probably would have done it in like another 8 years, something like that. The amount of time it was taking. But because of this, I got to enjoy it. I got to stay with it. I got to have a fantastic fucking time in season 2. I got to have a fantastic fucking time in season 5. And I got these beautiful highlights in every single season, every other moment.
That's true, because your least favorite season has your second favorite episode.
Yes, it is.
And you mentioned that you also liked the bugs at the farm. So you liked a lot in season 4.
Yeah.
You just didn't like it overall.
Exactly.
I agree. Yeah, that's fair. Are you going to keep listening is the real question.
See, well, now you got Everard, but apparently,
you can't say shit about that.
I might. There might be reasons for me to continue because, again, I think I'm the most hilarious person I've ever met in my life. So I like making jokes. So I enjoy things.
People really like your live blogs.
I like being affectionately.
I think the community would like to read
I think people would like it. We'll have to make a new channel.
Some
people like it really serious, or what do you call it? Like a thread underneath the live blogging for Erica's threads. So just
live blog channel, and then like Erica's live blog corner.
It's me.
Well, thank you so much for listening, and I mean, you're gonna get at least the next few episodes because I promised you a month on Patreon, which is a blast. And thank you, wonderful people, for submitting these questions, for joining us along during this quiz. I hope you had a lot of fun. I think we're gonna keep the rest of the questions away and maybe do another one of these in a little bit. Because there's 500 questions.
There's a lot of questions.
So I'm thinking maybe we do this again during maybe something like InvictusCon. InvictusCon.
What's InvictusCon, Harlan?
InvictusCon is where we convert the server into an online convention. We run tables of games. We have live streams. We have opening ceremonies.
Panels.
We have
artist alleys. Video games.
Panels.
Everything.
All the cool stuff.
All the convention claptrap.
This will be our 5th year running it. We started in 2020 from COVID. This is our 2025 year. It is going to be a blast.
6th year.
What?
2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025.
6th year. I guess That's true.
Yeah.
So it's going to be our 6th year running it. We have a blast doing it. And if you don't know what it is, you're going to see channels pop up very soon. But first and foremost, it is the weekend of March 21st.
Yes.
So I think it's the weekend of Breakout Con, isn't it?
So I will be in town.
She'd be in town.
I'll be
Realize
in
that was
town.
the other thing we had to figure out for scheduling, but we'll figure that out.
We will.
It is the weekend of March 21st. It's going to be on our Discord server. If you're not part of the Discord, join, and you're going to see channels popping up and details coming very soon. But all you need to know right now is it's the weekend of March 21st. Book it off. If you like RPGs, you can run games, you can play in games. If you like panels for creatives, you can watch them and comment. If you like playing little Jackbox games with a bunch of people, there's a ton going on the server. So book the weekend of March 21st off and join the Discord. The link is probably in the description of this video.
We'll be updating our website for more details.
For more details. That is it from us. Thank you so much to Joe for doing an amazing job with these questions. Thank you so much for Erica doing an amazing job with the questions. And that is it from us. As my good friend Erica always likes to say,
Smash that like button and subscribe and ring the bell to turn on notifications.
yeah! Ring that bell! Goodbye!
Bye!